everyone.
Spooky greetings. Is that what you
Spookiest
say
of
for
greetings.
Halloween? Spoopy. I am Briony.
I am Kirsty. Hello.
But we are now Spooky Briony and Spooky Kirsty.
We are.
We're going to be carving pumpkins today. We might be getting some guests in. It depends if anyone isn't afraid of us.
Yeah, that's the issue. We might not get any.
And I've got my grandma here today as well. It's very lovely of you to come here, Grandma.
Welcome, Grandma. Will Grandma be carving a pumpkin today?
You going to carve a pumpkin? Woo! She will. Classic Grandma.
Classic Grandma.
Do you have any plan as to what you're actually going to carve?
I kind of want to do something Zelda related. I kind of want to do Majora's Mask, maybe. But I'll probably end up doing it from memory.
Oh, that's, yeah. I've been told off because I want to carve this nice, like, smooth pumpkin, just with the little butt crack. But it does mean you have to look at the slightly bad butt side of my pumpkin.
Well, that would be the same for me, actually, because mine's a bit not as green as yours.
Very
though.
like, how green was your pumpkin? I feel like it would be spookier to carve this way, but I just realised we have no plan as to where we're going to put the innards.
Oh no, not at all. No, I was actually just going to eat them.
As you go, scoop it out and eat it.
Scoop them out.
Okay, shall we? We have these like little special pumpkin tools.
We've got baby's first pumpkin carving tools.
I have like one specific knife that I always carve with.
My wings up.
And I'm a bit scared to carve with this because it's outside of my comfort zone. I'm wondering if I should grab a bag or a bowl or a...
What, to keep the pumpkin stuff in?
Yeah.
We could like dump it over there.
Do you reckon that's okay? This is going to go through.
Oh yeah, it might.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. Well,
is there a daff anywhere? Okay, I feel like this isn't, there's like 3 different knives.
there are. I like this one. It feels quite sturdy.
I've been trusted with 3 different knives.
We've got, this one's for like detailing, I think.
Oh, okay, and this feels like the serious one.
The serious one.
Is this actually gonna, wait. Oh! It does go, oh geez. It does, I stabbed it in. Should
Okay,
have
I'm going to do it. I'm
and
going to
let
do
her
it.
carve it. She would have. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Oh God. Okay.
I have a lot of hair, so can someone please tell me that if you can't hear me anymore? Because
Yeah.
it might be that my hair has eaten the mic.
Me too.
So please do shout at me if...
This is a worrying sight. Chat, I don't know what you're talking about. This is fine.
I just slipped.
Oh my God. Your hand away from the knife.
This is very mushy. Oh,
Didn't you say you had bugs on yours? Maybe you've got
mine was
a dodgy
covered in
one.
bugs, but they were really cute and they were tiny. And I blew them away. I was
You're
like,
destroying their home.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, bugs. Okay. This is fine. This
Do you know
is
what
the
we
hardest
should have
part.
done? I'm going to put my drink on the floor.
Oh, good idea.
I don't trust myself. You know what we should have done is we should have got the people at home to carve along. And then we all could have
We
shared
should
pumpkin
have.
photos at the end.
Everyone go and get a pumpkin right
Quick,
now.
Get a pumpkin.
Now, and then carve along with us.
Cut towards Trot. I don't know where Trot is right now. Will there be blood? Is the prediction. No!
No!
There's gonna be no blood. It'll be fine.
There won't be blood.
Maybe
Only pumpkin blood.
Maybe I'll message Daff and just say, call an ambulance. No,
Yeah.
I'll say, can you bring...
I'm gonna...
I don't suppose there's a bowl for scoops.
Oh,
is
a bowl
there?
is a good idea. Can you guys hear the carving? Is this like a
Pumpkin
pumpkin carving ASMR
Oh,
stream now?
pumpkin ASM bump.
ASM pumpkin. No. PSMR. Wait, that might be something different.
Doesn't that if you're laughing so much you pee? Oh my gosh, this is more of a
Workout. Oh my gosh. I'm getting
We
there.
do
though.
need a bucket. We
We
do.
I feel like I've made my hole a little bit too small.
Here he is.
A bowl.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come and carve a pumpkin now.
Yeah.
Making a bet. This one. Very sweet.
I like this one.
It's the perfect pumpkin.
These ones are very
Don't tell the
cute. I do like, that was
I have a few here. I'm going to move them around.
oh look, it matches me.
It
The
does.
little red riding bucket. I was meant to be slightly spookier. I was gonna get like scars and stuff.
Yeah, I was
But,
going to paint Briony, but
I went to get my hair cut this morning, and literally I booked in for like just a cut, and then they sat me down and they just went, I'm gonna need longer. So I ended up being there for 2 hours whilst they tried to do, and they made me sit on like different stools as well,
yeah, to
because
make
I
you higher up.
I was too high, and the poor lady was having to like squat on the floor
Oh
to
my
get to the bottom of my hair. So I ran out of time for to be spooky. So now I'm just pre any sort of attack.
not only that, but I feel like this is going to be a proper workout, so you'll probably be too warm and the paint would have melted off anyway.
Lydia, we're wearing the same outfit.
Lydia!
Oh, it's just the tall lady outfit. Oh, if you're wearing the exact same one.
It's very short.
I think everyone in the photos for it, of the Amazon photos of where I got it, I think they must have been like 5'2". It's more of a t-shirt on me. Oh my god.
How are you doing?
Almost
Oh,
there.
you've done it.
Oh, look at that.
Hell yeah.
We're in.
We're in.
We are in, right. I guess I'll cut off this.
I am not in yet.
A lot of stabbing had to be done. Is this good? I'm cutting it towards my wrist and my hand at the same time.
That sounds right, yeah.
That is.
I think that's how it's done. Hang on. This is going to be difficult. Okay.
Okay. Oh,
Oh.
that was the bucket.
Oh, I feel I'm going to snap this.
Oh, geez, my hands are already
Covered in pumpkin.
Why didn't I think this through?
I've bent my knife.
Oh my gosh, look how like filled up mine is.
It's really...
Does that look? It's a boy.
It's a boy.
It's crowning. This is like very fleshy. Is that a good noise?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is ASMR now, isn't it?
Oh, I've got it everywhere. I really wanted to save the seeds because pumpkin seeds are really good. If you're if you cover them in like a little bit of oil and some salt,
Yeah.
maybe a bit of garlic powder.
Ooh.
They're just put them in the oven for a little bit. They're gorgeous.
What, even like with carving pumpkins? 'Cause they're-
Yeah.
Oh.
And then you feel as if you've
bloody
not.
thing out. Wait, I got it.
Sorry about this.
Hang on a minute, Briony. I just need to use your bowl.
Our
Trimming
bowl, darling.
my pumpkin.
I realised all of this time I could have had it round the other way. I feel like at some point I will have to get up and wash my hands.
At the end.
Yeah. we have all the seeds here, but maybe I can just take the bucket home.
It's just the whole bucket.
Oh wait, what's the prediction?
Oh, what?
How many people think that there will be blood? Although they didn't specify that it was our blood. Maybe
True.
one
That's
of the
quite
guests
even.
will bleed.
I can't believe it.
How little faith some of you
You
have.
of little faith.
Dear oh dear. So this is where we put the tablecloth down. Where did that even go? Oh, it was just seeds, it's fine. Sydney, it's fine, it's just seeds. I just spacked my seed all over the table, but it's
Oh.
fine.
One of those streams. Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got these like scoops.
Yeah,
actually
little
pretty
like
good, huh?
gropey skeleton scoops.
Yeah, we were like.
Okay. Oh, I'm getting some good. This is
Yeah.
This is actually good.
Huh?
I
These little
almost-
kits that you can get from supermarkets for carving pumpkins are actually really good. And
I was a doubter. I was
Yeah.
almost going to bring in a new spoon, my own spoon. Careful with those beautiful nails.
Those beautiful nails.
I actually have nails for once. I never normally do, but my hands actually look vaguely
Like hands.
like hands. Well, basically, because I did camera work for so long, and then I worked at a vet,
Yeah.
and my hands were just ruined for ages, but now I have soft, babby streamer hands.
Streamer hands.
Never done a day's work in my life.
I was like that, working with animals. Like, my nails were constantly, like, dirty and short and dry. But now
Well,
I also have
You don't really want,
babby
like,
streamer hands.
when you're wiping dogs' bums, you don't really want long nails.
Exactly, that's the issue.
Ooh.
People turned up with, like, manicures, and I'm like, that's going to get poop on it.
I have a feeling that there's a risk with us, that we're so, like, what's the word, desensitized to any sort of poop talk and icky talk.
Oh, yeah, we are.
That I forget, and then I'm just like, I slip into, like...
That's what happens, I think, when you work with animals and people, I think, because I have a friend who's a nurse, and he's exactly the same, but with human poop.
It's just poop.
It's just poop. Why are we talking about poop?
Because I'm here. It's like a limited time before I don't know what it is. I can't help it.
It doesn't take long, does it?
No, I think because I've worked with a lot of animal poo. I have 3 different animals at home that have their own special poos.
I just have
And I've got
tabs.
IBS, so my whole life is about poo.
You've got IBS?
Not right now, I'm okay.
No, not right now.
Why do you think I'm hollowing this out?
It comes and goes.
Everything, like, I don't know. It becomes your personality.
Poop, yeah. Both of our personalities is just poop.
Should we change
Oh, I missed
the-
Nightjar's message.
Nightjar, what did you say?
It was about a recipe for pumpkin.
Who's my fairy little animal companion in front of me? It's Kirsty.
It's me!
Sorry. Oh. So this is actually, he has a name. He's called Tim, but he's playing the part of Grandma today.
Yeah.
He's have you guys got any particular design in mind? Well, Kirsty's going to go for, do you say you were going to try...
I want to do Majora's Mask, but I need a picture for reference, and I don't want to touch my phone with my pumpkin hands. So it might end up looking a bit different.
I'm going to freestyle it. I have a mate who's a vet assistant. She came home once and found a cat.
I haven't found...
I never got anything in my mouth. I was quite happy about that.
I did. Yeah. It was gross. It was grim. I'm not going to elaborate, but I did end up getting...
There was one time I was helping hold a dog, and thankfully I chose the front end of the dog to restrain, and the nurse chose the back end, and the dog ended up peeing into the air, and she didn't move quick enough.
Oh my God!
I just remember her face when she looked at me, and she just went, "It's in my mouth," and I was just like...
Working with animals is such a joy.
It is a joy, it's lovely. I would recommend it to anyone, minus the...
Especially if you love poop.
I thought Sydney was going to tell us something. The message flashed up on the screen. I was like...
Are we being told off? Should we change the subject?
Okay.
Oh, what can you talk about that's not poop?
Now all I can think about is different poo stories.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. My hands are getting pumpkin itchy. I'm allergic to pumpkin. I forgot to mention
Oh, that's
this.
unfortunate. I am disappointed.
Tell everyone about the puppy you were puppy sitting. Oh, she's gorgeous. In fact, her parents might be coming in later.
Yeah.
As in her human parents, not her puppy parents. But so Alex abandoned me for a couple of days, and it was just me. Well, for one night. I had Kirsty for one night.
I'm going to ditch you so I can get a reference picture.
What?
Sorry.
And then it was just me and like 5 different animals, and I was so tired. I've pretty much realised that I'm at my limit of animals now. So I shan't be getting anything else.
She was very well behaved though.
She was very, apart from the night that you weren't there, she did a poo on the floor in the kitchen. And I went and cleaned it up, and then I went in later and she'd done a pee on the floor, and I was just like,
no.
couldn't have just done it, but see, I'm back to poo already.
Yeah, you are. We were talking about puppies, it's going back to poo.
I mean, puppies are just 50% poo, aren't they?
Yeah. More than that, I think.
I'm disappointed again. Sorry, Sydney.
Whoops.
I need to move my fringe out of my face, but wait.
Okay, I'm getting a picture. So
There we go.
I'm gonna try and do a Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like complicated and it's probably gonna end up like trash. But I'm doing it.
I think I'm scooped.
You're scooped. Congratulations.
What's wrong with me? Okay, oh, there's still a little bit. Right. Do we need to wipe down the front of them? Because mine's a bit,
I have a bit wet.
a bit of a
Should we move
moist
it?
canvas.
Do you guys
Well-
want to see the innards? Oh no, we're gonna need it for the cuttings, aren't we? Okay.
Maybe it can air dry. How
Ta-da.
did I get this on my... Wait.
We haven't really got anything to wipe it with, have we?
We have 11 pets of 5 different varieties.
Oh my god.
Blimey. I just have the 4. 4 pets and a husband is, that's enough.
I just have the boy. My
Here
one
comes
cat.
the boy.
The boy. We've got some pens here.
I can't even text staff to be like, can you bring in stuff because I got pumpkin hands.
How have you managed to get so much more messy?
Oh yeah. I feel like, do you know what, I'm just going to embrace it. So, right. This
Okay.
is like the opposite of when we did the clay stream because I feel
weird.
like you were very messy and I was very
Oh,
dry.
I was. Oh, what a weird Sharpie, look.
Oh, that's fancy.
It's a clicky one.
That's fancy.
Fancy.
Right.
Okay.
19 snakes. 26. What?
Oh my god.
Blimey. Blimey.
Melons here. Ooh,
Melon.
Melon.
I'm going to carve the pumpkin into the shape of melon. There you go.
You're gonna do a melon.
Oh, we should have got a melon.
Oh, we
Carved
should have
it for
carved.
melon.
I did say to chat that I'd carve a turnip, but I didn't.
That's very traditional.
It is. Do you know what they're called
Uh,
when you carve a turnip?
Friday night.
Close. It's called a spunky.
A spunky.
Yeah.
I'm just going to do a big goofy face because that's the only pumpkin I know how
No
to
melon
carve.
carving.
59 pets. Oh, they're all birds.
59. 59 burbs. Oh my
I
god.
do find that pets double up quite quickly.
Yeah, when
Well,
I had my
like,
rats,
quite
I ended up
like-
with a bazillion of them.
Easily as well. Like having 2 bunnies is sort of like having 4 bunnies.
Yeah.
Or 6. That's the. That's what I'm trying to tell Alex.
That's yeah. I was
anyway.
gonna say that's what you keep telling Alex. It's fine. 2 more bunnies, you won't make a difference.
The only thing is, sorry, this is brain
I'm
and hand at
focusing,
the
yeah.
same time. The only thing is having to take them all to the vet at the same time, or again, the poos. If one of them's ill and you have to look at, because at the
gotta
moment I can
split
tell my bunny's poos apart.
Yeah.
Whereas if you have like too many, do you know what we didn't get? Tea lights.
Oh bugger. Are we even gonna be able to light these?
I just have to put my phone in the middle of it and
Cut the stream.
reconvene tomorrow.
Do you know what you're doing? Yeah, I love it.
A happy boy.
Happy boy.
I don't know whether to give him a nose.
You'll have to show chat in a minute. No one can see what we're doing.
I feel like maybe I should try and push myself a bit more because I'm not very good with pumpkins.
Not
or
with that
anything.
attitude.
Not with that attitude. Anything artistic, I'm not very good at.
You are. You're really good. I think that's self-doubt, and you need to kick that attitude out right now and make yourself a beautiful pumpkin.
Wait, turn me into a beautiful pumpkin.
Turn you into a beautiful pumpkin.
There you go. This is a self-portrait pumpkin now. I've done the teeth. The teeth are wonky.
I love it.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm going to manage this, you know. I think I've bitten off more than I can chew. More pumpkin than I can
No, yours is gonna be. Oh no, the Sharpie is giving up on me now.
chew. I want to try and do like carved out bits. I think like you're doing with the teeth. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Show chat.
Okay, this is what I feel like the eyes might be too high. This is what I'm going to try and attempt today. I don't know whether he should have a nose.
He could have a nose. Maybe you could use one of the stamps we have.
I've never given a pumpkin a nose before. Oh yeah, so we've got all of these different shapes and stuff. He's perfect. He's a perfect pumpkin. What do you reckon, chat? Okay, so this. Oh, don't smudge him. This is the boy. Okay, and then this is the boy with the nose. Oh wait, which way is it?
No, I dropped something.
Do you reckon he's nose or no nose?
What do you think? Nose?
Nose.
What's his name?
I won't know his name until he's born.
Yeah.
No nose, nose please.
No nose,
Nose.
Nose, no nose, nose 100%.
No,
No.
this is very divided.
It is very divided.
That's a lot of no nose. No nose.
No nose.
No nose. Has he got it? Oh, okay, there we go. His fate will be decided
Perfect.
by the most fair of systems.
I might change my idea.
Oh, Ben's here, by the way. There he is, joining us. That was very slurpy, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm doing a new idea. I've decided.
I've gone too far now. What mad person? Wait, how? I can't see how it's phrased. It just says nose.
Nose?
Nose. Bon. Right. I don't actually know how to begin.
I don't either. Just stab it. Stab it. Bam. So I want to do...
I didn't realise how jiggly I was. No nose or no nose. So no nose. Okay. Well, then that makes perfect sense. Stop. Don't touch me there. This is my no square. Doot, 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 doot. I always get that in my head and it's all Nina's fault.
Jeez. I remember the first time you said it, I had no idea what you were talking about.
If in doubt, blame Nina.
Look, I should have done that.
Oh, yeah. The first slice is out.
Yay!
Well, wait, should we put this in there or is that going to mix up all the
Seeds.
delicately?
Put it at the side, delicately.
Who is Crispy? Wait, is Chris coming in? Oh, wait, or this
Oh,
Crispy.
this crispy.
This Crispy or nice and crispy. Have a couple of teeth missing to represent my lost wisdom. What? You guys! You guys!
Did they 50-50 it?
They 50-50
Oh my
it.
god. Cut the stream.
Unbelievable.
It's
You
over.
can't have, but well, I guess maybe if I've got time, I could always do a babby one with a nose.
So I'm gonna do...
Or we could do it like a director's cut. We'll pretend to end the stream without a nose, and then I'll carve a nose, and then we'll do like the secret ending. Half a nose.
It'd be like a Marvel movie.
Do 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 do. I've got that blooming song in my head now. Okay. I realised that this is actually... We should have had a camera behind us. You can see the pumpkins.
We should have. Should we just have our back to the stream?
Would you rather see the pumpkins or us? So I can't turn around because of my
probably.
clip that keeps my brain in.
Oh yeah. We had to sew Briony's brain up.
I was worried about my hood falling down, so Kirsty used the clip that usually keeps me looking so young. She just stops all of those. If I undo that clip, all of my face just becomes like, it's like that scene in Indiana Jones where the person ages really. Is there a new part? What's this one?
Oh, is there another one? Nose? Oh, I see. It's just 50-50.
Well, I guess if it 50-50s again,
Then
I should just put it on you.
On
You
me?
should decide. You'll be the
Oh,
deciding
That's
vote.
a lot of pressure.
There's a lot of pressure. Choose wisely.
Choose wisely.
I'm gonna I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it though. I'm doing it.
What are you doing?
Tipping my pumpkin boy back.
Okay.
I
This
feel
is my
bad.
new plan.
I usually stream with Rythian on Fridays.
Oh, we ditched Rythian for
Yeah.
hanging out with me.
So can everyone just send Rythian lots of love to make up for him, for me treating him so badly? Because I literally just didn't put together that this was Friday, and then I was like, I can't do Friday, I'm sorry.
Cat.
I'm the worst. Oh, that's amazing.
Need to carve it though. It probably look like poo.
Now let's go. Should we just leave it there? Cut the stream.
Cut the strip. I dropped
Beautiful.
my knife.
Oh. Oh.
He's crying on stream. You made Rythian cry.
I'm sorry, Rythian.
I'm sorry, Rythian.
Rythian.
Okay, so
I'm going for the teeth first.
the teeth.
As they're sore subject with me. I still can't.
Would you say you're fully recovered now?
No, I still can't open my mouth as wide as I used to. And I know because every time I try to eat like a sandwich,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, I'm still not recovered.
Oh.
Oh!
What?
No! No no's.
No.
51%. There we go, it's decided.
Perfect. Thank you, chat. Thank you to that one person who didn't let it get to the 50-50.
Okay. I guess if I just turn it round every so often, that can make up
Yeah,
for
we
the
can
lack
like do
of,
updates. Is there a special blade for carving a pumpkin? So we've got like a special set from the supermarket. So it came with a scooper. It's got
scooper.
a big knife, and it's got a little
stabby knife.
Have you got the stabby knife there? Or the...
I've got this stabby knife, this tiny stabby knife, and then the big stabby knife. And then, what's this?
Oh, that's for instead of drawing the design on,
Oh, you
poke it.
Ah.
Yeah. No, we're a bit late for that. Never mind.
Oops. Oops.
Whoops.
It's a scooper.
It's a scooper.
Sniffer?
Sniffer, but not a pooper scooper. You can't talk about poop.
No more talk about poop. I genuinely wonder how long I could go without talking about poop. Because I think it is
How long have we been
tragically short time that I would be able to. If I ever got banned from talking about it, I just, like if they said, no more poop on Twitch, I'd just be like, well,
It's over.
we had a good run.
Oh, bugger.
This is about 3 minutes, 5 minutes. It's true. It is true.
It's true.
But I think I'm doing my bit for society.
What, by talking about poop?
Yeah, because I think bowel health is very important. And also,
It's true.
when I grew up, you know, ladies didn't poo. Now look at me.
Back in my day,
Back in my day, it was wrong to talk
didn't
about ladies
actually
pooing. He believes Briony is safer with a knife than Lydia.
Ah.
He's doing an ad stream. See, as soon as he doesn't stream with me, he makes the big bucks.
Yeah.
I'm a curse. But yeah, I think I was inspired by Gemma, all her talk about pooping and her tummy constantly. It's inescapable. She was my big. This is my speech for when I'm accepting the Poo Award. Just like to thank everyone whoever encouraged me
To talk about poop on Twitch.
Thank you.
You're going to be at the top of the poop category.
Oh, if they ever had that.
Okay, my
Getting there. I'm the poo-curse. What does that even mean?
best
See, girls and women never used to talk about poop, but now they do it on a weekly basis. It's more than weekly.
More than wiggly. Okay, I'm about to pull out a bit, but oh, push it,
Push!
push.
Gonna give birth to a beautiful.
Beautiful baby pumpkin.
Okay, I think. Oh, if I can.
Yay! There you go.
So the shaping of the teeth is done. Look at him. He's got the same. The wisdom teeth are missing, much like mine. He
It
just
reminds me
doesn't
of Wallace and Gromit.
bang on about it as much as I do. It's very Wallace and Gromity. But this is literally like every time I carve a pumpkin, I do it like this because I don't know how else to do it. This is like my third one of these.
I
Bish,
think
bash,
if we
bosh.
do another pumpkin
I
before we
should
finish the
try
stream,
and push myself.
We should do pumpkins of each other.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be good.
Wouldn't even know where to begin. This is you.
Ah, this isn't you. Sorry.
Oh!
What?
Pumpkin went somewhere.
Oh no.
I see it on the floor.
Can we have a poopkin? We could do a poopkin.
Recentered. We need an aphantasia command. I like to wind up Nina because every time she says like, oh, can you imagine? I'm just like,
No.
you know I can't. It's very unfair of you to ask that. Oh, I need to stab his eye. Woo! Woo! Oh, that went in firmer than I thought it was going to be. Oh no!
Are you okay?
I didn't realise how much gunk there was at the bottom of my knife.
Oh dear.
Oh jeez.
These little knives are so good.
They are very good. Oh, maybe I should be using the more delicate.
The delicate one is really
Stabber.
good for shaping.
Stabby.
Stabby.
Go in or come out this way. I don't want to hit myself in the
Do
face.
something. Please.
Go either way. Choose a side. I feel like I need to scoop out more of the inside of it.
Yeah, the walls are quite thick in mine. Walls. Oh, I love the teeth. They look so good.
That's what my dentist said after he didn't actually. He didn't talk to me.
He didn't talk to you.
I went in and he was like, how are you feeling today? And I said, I'm feeling really nervous. And he just looked away and that was it. And I was like,
Oh,
you should be.
Jesus.
But I guess maybe it's better to have a dentist who's good at their job instead of small talk. But why
I
not
suppose.
both?
Why not both?
Paying enough. Chat to me. Tell me I'm gonna be okay.
Please. Okay.
Do. I was hoping Briony would
we've got
do
the command now.
Mafia Mouse. Hannah's going out to get tea lights. Do you need anything else?
Ooh.
Can he bring in some paper towels?
Oh yeah, paper towels are good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think that. Oh.
What?
Got my finger stuck for a little bit. It's fine.
It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Right, I need to do this.
I still have my teeth and I've not cleaned them. Do you think it's okay for teeth to just be sat in a small paper pouch for 2 weeks, or is there going to be?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Come in and carve a pumpkin. Please.
I'll go in a bit.
Okay.
I think Dad said he's on his way in at some point.
Okay.
I'll make him promises it.
Thank you,
Thank
hun.
you.
What a good boy.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll feed him today.
Yeah, pumpkin.
Raw pumpkin in
pumpkin.
it. He's earned it, bless him. He had to hand deliver all of the pumpkins to the office.
One by one.
Yeah. This is a good egg.
Pumpkin soup and pie for all. Hell yeah.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Have you ever had pumpkin pie?
I've never had pumpkin pie.
It is very nice.
Truth be told, I don't know if I like pumpkin. Sorry.
Can you eat it now? I need to find out.
Can you eat raw pumpkin or will it make you really ill?
Yeah, you can eat raw pumpkin.
Genuine.
I would, but my teeth will fall out.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Can't really taste it.
It doesn't taste anything. You're not meant to eat these ones really. They're grown for carving. But you still can. Hang on, I'm gonna try and eat a tiny bit with my teeth. Mmm. Oh, tastes like nothing.
It genuinely does. I can't taste it at all. It's not one of those things that... I've been reading about plants recently.
Yeah.
On my quest to be the most interesting person imaginable. Every time I start an anecdote about myself, I'm like, how did you get married? I've been reading a book about plants, and there's like all these poisonous plants in it, and one of them was saying that it's like so poisonous that you can't even just breathing it in.
Oh my god. What's it called?
I can't remember. But it was.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you absorbed the contents of the book.
It's the blah blah blah.
Poisonous
There's
plant.
no pictures. I'm not going to learn anything. But yeah, I was like, how many people? You know, all the things that we know are poisonous.
Yeah.
I can't think of any right now, but I'm sure there are some. But I guess like eating green potato or whatever, or raw potato.
Well, potatoes in the, what is it, nightshade family? Is that right?
Yeah. But how many people had to die before
They found that out.
Yeah, do you reckon they were like, well, maybe that was just Trevor. You know, Trevor's, he was always a bit delicate. Something was going to get him.
Potato, he died. Sure, it wasn't nothing to worry about.
Although I think potato just gives you a bad tummy. I don't think green potatoes are poison.
Poison.
It wasn't pumpkin, was it? No, I'm sure pumpkin's fine.
One thing that apparently is very common here, which I've never...
Here in this room,
that I've never met one, is giant hogweed. Have you heard about that?
I've heard of bogweed. I don't think I've heard of hogweed.
I'm sure it's hogweed. It's like a massive plant with flowers. Like, it just looks like a big weed. The kind that you'd see in like a overgrown field.
Big weed.
And they're like super poisonous. If you touch them, you just like blow up.
You just combust.
Yeah, you combust. So now, whenever I see a field, I'm like, I know you're out there somewhere.
Lurking in the shadows.
Hogweed is a bad man.
Hogweed?
An entire family died because of potatoes. They can release poisonous gases at advanced states of decay. Oh my
Poisonous? Oh. Sorry, you know when something just triggers a thought? It's very rare, but it happens occasionally. And it was the song, you know the Flight of the Conchords song, The Humans Are Dead?
Yeah.
It's like, we got poisonous gases, and we poisoned their asses. That popped into my head.
How's your boy going?
Well, he now has his eyes poked out.
Yay!
Whoa. Oh, you can't really see. Wait, let me. Okay, so now I need to. Oh my gosh, how am I? Right, let's. Serviette number 1. There we go. Oh, with my. I've lost half of my cape.
Oh no.
There we go. There we go.
I'm not as hot now. Maybe I'll put my hood back up.
The room has cooled down nicely. We were quite worried about getting too
hot.
Yeah, because I was tempted to just wear a onesie for this, but onesies are like a risk, aren't they?
They are, especially when you need to pee.
Oh, geez, yeah. There's something really sad about sitting on the toilet with a onesie around your ankles, just like...
cold.
Yeah. It's one of those times in life that you're just like, what am I doing? But then you put it back on and you're just like, yay! Back to my happy days.
Oh yeah.
I feel like
Is your onesie a bunny?
I have a bunny onesie, a dragon onesie, and a unicorn onesie.
Wow. I have a skeleton onesie and a Pikachu onesie.
What was that Pokemon?
It's Pikachu!
There we go. Starting on the teach.
No, I think my cat's
Reset the. Wait, did I? Oh no! Well, I just mentioned the toilet.
Yeah,
I didn't,
it wasn't poo.
Didn't mention the. I could have been having a pee.
Yeah.
Do you think about that? Please don't think.
She
about
wasn't. It was poo.
It was. Who am I kidding? It was poo.
Yeah.
Do you know Chris Yules?
Do I know Chris Yules?
You know Chris Yules?
Yes.
He the most offended I have ever made him.
Oh, I know what this I know what this is.
I once said to him, he might be coming on this actually. I once said to him that he had the aura of a man who's never had a satisfying poo in his life.
We're talking about poo again.
And he was so offended. He was just like, well, if he comes on, he can defend himself.
Yeah.
Chris! You'll be pleased to know that Chris says he's had many.
Yeah.
He says he's very,
Constantly having satisfying poo.
yeah, if anything, we should envy him. And his satisfying poops. Speak of the devil. Sounds about right. It's just, I don't know, there's just something about the way he carries himself. You just feel like it's a struggle.
He's saying it just constantly looks like Chris is struggling.
Love you, Chris. Can everyone please buy Brunch Club now to make up for my insulting of a fine boy? Oh, I think I've cut too much of this. Nah, it's fine.
You killed him.
I killed him. She's not wrong.
So I'm currently carving out my cat. I'm gonna try and get some like texture on him.
It's like a I'm so worried this is going to come out wrong. A puskins,
A puskins.
but not in a bad way.
Oh, not a bad puskins.
No. Little Oh,
Oh?
I just threw that at the table. Chris, are you going to carve a pumpkin?
Yeah. We need a guest. Someone get their butt in here.
Is there anyone in Bristol at the moment? Do you want
Yeah.
to come into the studio? I'll
Someone
give you the code. It's
Get
fine.
in
Just
here
come in
and
here.
carve a pumpkin.
Nightjar, what are you doing? Come along. So I don't actually know where. I don't really know who's Bristol people.
I know a few of them. From my chat anyway.
Bristol.
Bristol.
And is that? Wait. I'm doing my best. I am.
You're always doing your best.
It's all I can do.
Exactly.
It's not great. I was saying to Kirsty the other day, so we were watching The Great Pottery Throwdown, and we were watching, like, we both watched Bake Off as well, and I was saying, I really wish that there was a show like that, but it was just for people who were shit, and then I could go on it, and it would be like one day, like 1 week they're doing pottery, and 1 week they might do baking, and 1 week they might just, I don't know, have to do simple maths or something.
Yeah.
But
I could go on that too. I'd love it.
I just feel like that's because I'm never going to be able to go on The Apprentice or Bake Off because I'm not good at anything. But if there was just, you know, The Great British Shit Off or something, then I could do that.
That sounds like a very different show.
Actually, I could do that.
I could also do
that. Oh boy. Maybe that's
But
my niche.
the Great British Pottery Throwdown, oh my god, what a show.
It is so good.
It is so good. I think I like it more than Bake Off.
I have been thinking this. I told Alex whilst I was busy, like when I was streaming yesterday, I was like, watch the first episode and then if you like it, we'll watch it all together. The Great British Ship Bake. maybe. But I feel like I could take part in a show like that. But yeah, Alex did not watch the first episode.
Oh.
And I don't want to get too far ahead, but I also want to keep watching it.
Maybe we could watch it together when I get home.
Yes!
If you can wait that long.
It is so good.
It's so good. One of the judges just cries all the time.
He
But
he just loves pottery
He
so
loves
much.
pottery. So if someone does something really good, they bring up a really nice pot. He's just like, I love pottery so much.
It's just so, I could just see that you tried your best.
You really poured your heart into this piece. It's so good.
He's like the opposite of Paul Hollywood, who's
Yeah.
like, oh, I hate being impressed.
Ooh, have a handshake.
Overworked.
Overworked.
He's such a knob. Paul, if you're watching, I'm very sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I know he is a big fan.
He loves the Yogscast. That's Paul Hollywood.
But I have a friend who really fancies Paul Hollywood.
Really?
And every week she does a Facebook status that's like a pun.
About
So,
Paul
like,
Hollywood.
Yeah, so this week, because it was like pastry week or pie week or whatever, she was like, oh, Paul, I've only got pies for you.
Jesus.
She,
That's dedication.
does Paul Hollywood look like he's had a good poo?
No.
No.
No. I wouldn't say so.
No, but I don't get the feeling it's like a strainer. I get the feeling it's the other, like a big, like, too slimy. I get the feeling he's that end of the spectrum.
He's a slimy poo kind of guy.
But then he gets up and he looks at it and he shakes his own hand. Again, Paul, if you're watching. Sorry, Sydney. We're stopped. Okay, what else can we talk about that isn't
Poo.
or Paul
Hollywood? Oh my god. Would you ever try pottery?
Would I ever do pottery?
Yes.
I've painted it before, and I painted it 3 times at a place called Flying Saucers in Bristol.
Ooh.
And the first time wasn't great. The second time, the first time was good. The second time was really bad, and the third time was really good. So I'm like, I'm scared to go again in case it's a pattern. But I don't know. I'd give it a go. Would you? Would you want to go?
I'd love to try.
And do it like ghost style if we just booked a 2 for 1?
Yeah, I would love that. We can do that with the pumpkin carving.
That's true. Oh my gosh, those are so good. Those were words.
This is so
This is good. So I got my teeth carved out now. That's what he's saying. Eat cheesy pumpkin. Okay, so now I have to stab away at his innards. Every time someone goes by the door, I'm just like,
Guest?
friend?
Hello?
We're gonna have a friend?
We're gonna have a friend. No one wants to come in here because we just keep talking about poop.
Oh, well, it's true.
Yeah.
They're just like, if I go in there, she's gonna ask me if
If you've ever had
I've got healthy bowels.
All right, no, stop. We're slipping back in.
Sorry, okay. Simon, hi, how are you doing?
Simon.
Simon's an amazing artist. Everyone should go and check out Simon's malarkeys. Drawings, that's what they're called.
Malarkeys?
Who would be your
Simon
dream
does
pumpkin carving guest?
Anyone who's in the office right now.
Yeah, and fancies being spooky. What's the most scared you've ever been in your life? Is that a Halloween topic?
I don't really know, to be honest. I think like scared, like horror scared.
Yeah. I'm so bad at conversation.
No, that's a good question. I'm really bad when it comes to like horror spooks, because anyone who follows me on Twitch knows that if something scary happens, I just laugh.
Is it like
it's like a
awkward laugh?
nervous reaction? Yeah, I just laugh. And I did an escape room once, and it was like a horror themed one. Where like we signed up, they said like you can either have people in there to spook you, or you don't. And we were like, right, okay, we won't have that. And because I was with like my family.
Yeah.
And but we went in. There was like 4 rooms. We did all the puzzles and stuff. When you get to the end, your little radio goes off, and they're like, one of you needs to go back to the first room to pick up something. Ooh. And it was like, Kirsty has to go. And I was like, because I was the one that was solving all the puzzles. So they made me go back. And when I went back to this room, there was someone sitting in a rocking chair in the corner of the room with a bag over his head.
No.
So I just went, you stay there. Don't move. I went, don't you move. And I grabbed the thing and I was like, don't follow me. And I walked out of the room.
I genuinely worry that, like, if I ever went to
I would definitely die in that sort of situation.
I worry that I wouldn't be able to control violent reactions.
Oh yeah, that too. If people jump out at me, I'm one of those that just goes like...
My friend was telling me that the other day they've got like a banister going up their stairs, and she said her boyfriend grabbed her ankles as she was going up and she kicked him in the face, and I was just like, fair play, you deserved it, you should have known better.
Yep, should have known better.
It's like if people tickle you.
Oh God, yeah.
My mum, if ever you tickle my mum, she will literally just shout, oh, please don't tickle my mum. Yeah, me, my mum. Leave her alone. Be respectful.
Leave her alone.
But if you ever like jokingly tickle my mum, she'll just be like, I can't be held responsible. You're like, okay. I think I inherited that from her.
Do you not like being tickled either?
No.
No. You get violent.
Yeah. It's one of the few things that makes me violent.
Trying to skin a pumpkin with a tiny knife is quite difficult.
Maybe on the Great British Shit-Off there could be like a pumpkin carving episode.
Yeah?
That'd be good. I might actually do well at that.
Yeah, you're actually doing quite well. I think they disqualify you.
No. They could also have things that were like, you know, just start the washing machine or something. Just basic, you know,
life
adult
skills.
things to do, yeah.
Right. In 3, you will have to start your washing machines. Wait, what? So
and like furniture assembling
in
and stuff.
Bake Off, everyone's a baker. In the Pottery Throwdown, everyone's a potter. In the Great British Shit-Off, what are they?
They're just people who are like people like me who are just bad at life.
But what do they call them? Like when they're
I see what you
they're
mean.
standing at the front, like telling them what the task is.
They would just be like,
all right, shitters.
Today
we're going to be turning on a What's Up, gamers. Let's go, gamers.
Woo! Reset the poop count. Oh no. Sorry.
We got a poop count? Nice. Hell yeah.
Okay, my teeths are getting there.
Yours looks really cute. I love it.
He's a happy boy.
Happy boy.
He can't smell anything because he's not going to have a nose. But then I can't really smell anything, so...
Oh, perfect. Why can't you smell anything?
My nose is purely aesthetic.
Oh, I see.
It's not very perfunctory. It's, yeah, I don't really know why. I think because of, my nerdiest thing about me, I have nasal polyps.
I have nasal polyps.
So I think they stop me being able to breathe properly.
Oh no.
I had a really awkward time once where there was these people who had opened up a new cafe, and we got to know them quite well, just because I like food. I was in there so much. And they were like, Briony's here, bring out the lasagna. Briony, smell this lasagna. You're going to love this lasagna. And I literally had to put my face so close to it. And then even then I was like,
that's... Did they not let you eat it?
No, it wasn't. They were just testing it out.
Smell this lasagna, Brian.
They literally brought it out from the kitchen for me to smell.
Aww.
They were really nice. I booked in once and they put the sign on the table that just said, the bunny lady. I was like, that's me.
Oh, that's so cute.
I was back in our old neighbourhood that was like a proper community.
Yeah.
And now we're in the bad areas of Bristol.
Oh, no.
No one knows who I am.
Did you get kicked out of the nice area? Talking about poo all the time.
Yes. They were like, she's a menace, get her out.
Get her out.
It's not a confidence thing, feet meat. It's just a fact. I mean, it's not a very aesthetically pleasing nose. It's just not a very perfunctionary nose.
You're allowed to be confident about your nose. Don't listen to fish.
I don't
meat.
Feet meat.
Feet meat.
I've come to terms with my nose now. I used to be like, oh.
Ooh.
I think a lot of people get that because noses are just weird.
Noses are weird, yeah.
No,
The thing is as well, you got to look at your own face every day, so you may as well
be all white with it.
be all white with it.
Although I sometimes don't.
Don't look at your face. No, that's the alternative. Just don't
But
look
this
at
is the thing, because I never wear like makeup, so I never really have a reason to look at my face.
Yeah.
And I brush my teeth in the hallway because I'm weird.
You brush your teeth in the hallway?
I just have this habit, and I got into it when
Do you go for a wander when you're brushing your teeth?
Yeah, I
do that.
like to just sit down in the hallway.
Mm.
And then occasionally Alex will peek around the bedroom door and scare the pee. See, didn't have to reset the counter then. He'd peek around the door and be like, oh yeah, and I'd just be like, no!
Okay, cat body has been cut out.
I just realised how intensely I'm doing this.
Yeah, I've been doing it too. Now I need to do the tail.
Meow.
Meow. Walkies while brushing teeth. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ah.
What?
Briony scolding me once about not eating now means that when I see Briony streaming, I force myself to cook something. So
Oh.
that's good.
I'm glad that my terrifying nature has forced you into healthy habits. Friend? Friend?
Tea lights.
Tea lights. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of tea lights.
All the small ones.
All the
Hell yeah.
small things.
Other friends are available.
Thank you.
Come on, pumpkin.
Okay. I think my teeth are pretty much done. Sometimes sometimes I can't tell until I've... Oh my god, Monkey Tree subscribers, 71 months. Wow. How many years is that?
A lot. 12, 24, 36, 48, 52, no, 50, no, 60.
60. Is that just under...
It's a lot of years.
That's many.
Many.
That's many, that
Many
is.
years. Wow.
Falcon, 10 months. That's almost a year. I can do
Wow.
that one. Bish, bash, bosh.
That's a lot of
Bam.
months, not years. Okay.
Okay, I can do the eyes.
71. God damn.
That is a lot. That's many, that is.
That's many.
1 month away from 6 years. Ah. Ooh, what are you going to do for your
Half of 120 is 60. Is that right? Okay.
your
People know.
6-year subversary, Monkey? How are you going to celebrate that? Is that's the sort of thing people celebrate now?
Sure.
May as well have a nice nice celebration of things. You could get yourself a cream tea.
Oh. That sounds good. God, I bloody love a cream tea right now. someone bring us green tea?
Oh, Vamp! I am
Briony's
glad.
always eating more food and to have more confidence. Briony is a good egg.
Well, I'm a feeder by the sounds of it.
Yeah, that too.
Everyone eat food. When I couldn't really eat very much because of my teeth, I was so sad. Because food, like literally, Alex's mum came round and was like, "Oh, how have you found eating?" And I was, oh no, she was watching me eat a donut. Oh. And I was having to cut it into slices, and she was just like, "You like your food, don't you? This must be tough." I was like, "I really do. I love food."
Oh God,
I think it's literally just my hobby.
Yeah, no, I
eating.
totally get that. Food is great. And you haven't been to see June yet because you're waiting till you can eat popcorn, aren't you?
Yeah, my mum was like, "You do realise you can just go to the cinema without having popcorn?" I was like, "What? Why would you lie about that?"
That'd be silly.
Someone else did a sub and I missed it, but thank you. I think your name began with A, so I'm just going to call you A Dog. Well, not A Dog. No, that sounds mean now.
No, it does sound mean.
What would be your cool person nickname? Like
My
K-pop.
K-pop. It would be K-pop.
K-pop and B Dog.
Oh yeah.
Carving the
Best pumpkin.
pumpkins.
Pumpkins. One of my teeth is falling out. I'm gonna be a fangless vampire.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm trying to keep it there as best I can.
And then you can sell it on the internet. Gamer Girl Fangs.
You can have it. You can make a friendship bracelet with it.
I can put it with my wisdom teeth.
Wait, why do you still have your wisdom teeth? I thought you said that I couldn't have them because they were going elsewhere.
No, I kept them in the end. They're still dirty. They're covered in blood and goop.
I'm so upset.
But it's my blood and goop, so it's fine. Oh, Mr. Azul Moro. That's over a year. Wait, or did you gift a... No, you got gifted. I don't know how to read. I can't read. Make a tooth
Dawn,
necklace.
thank you for gifting a sub to Mr. Azumaro. There we
And
go.
Xenix. In the spirit of Halloween, have you either of you ever had a paranormal experience?
experience.
I saw a ghost once.
That's pretty paranormal. Have you told me about that before?
Yeah, I was
feel
in the
like you have.
living room and I saw out the corner of my eye, I just saw this like
Oh, yeah.
big white figure walk into the room. Oh, blimmin'.
Oh my God. Look at all the subbies.
Falcon, thank you for gifting subs.
Thank you so much, Falcon.
Yeah, I ran upstairs. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. I saw this thing walk in and I just ran upstairs and sat on my brother's bed. And my brother turned around just like, hello? I was just like, nothing happened. I once stayed in a place that's meant to be haunted, but it's haunted by a dog. So I was like, yeah, it's fine.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's basically, I can't remember the name of it. I think it's Gellert. It's the dog. It's like an old legend where the
Neopet.
It was a Neopet. That's why I remember. It was a dog who the owner came home and the baby's cot was covered in blood. And they were like, oh my gosh, the dog did it, and they killed the dog.
No.
And then they found the baby in the wardrobe and it was a wolf that had come in and the dog had actually saved the baby.
Oh.
So then they say that the doggo still haunts that place. But I was just like, if I get to meet a little ghost dog, that's quite nice.
I'll take a ghost dog.
And then, what was I going to say? My brain's gone completely dum-dum.
Spend a night in a hotel room that had like 50 creepy dolls sitting in every surface. Ooh.
Oh, I also met my first Briony in that place.
You're welcome.
I'd never met another person called Briony until I stayed there.
Oh.
And it was really weird.
Were they a ghost?
They They were like, I'm here from the future. Don't join Twitch. I was like, what does that mean?
I don't know what that is.
Shut up, old woman. I ignored them. No, it's really strange. I came out of this sounds like one of those things that's made up, but I came out of my bedroom. It was in like a hostel.
Yeah.
And she came out of the room opposite, and then people at either end of the corridor were like, Briony, and we both turned around, and it turned out that we were just both Briony.
Oh.
And we just sort of looked at each other like, Briony? She was
Briony?
Like, we were like the Spider-Man meme. And then I never saw her again.
Oh.
It's very strange. You don't meet many.
No, you don't. I know a Briony. One of my teachers was called Briony, but she spelled it different. She spelled it with a Y.
Yeah, that's the correct spelling. Mine's a typo.
Did you fight to the death?
We didn't fight to the death.
No?
We went for
Why
lunch
not?
separately with
Oh.
separate friends. I don't know where she is now. I don't like meeting other Brownies. I'm very like, you know when you get dogs that just hate other dogs?
That's my name. How could you?
That's why I'm like, oh, I realised that Hearn brought in tea lights but didn't bring a lighter.
Oh.
There must be matches somewhere.
Yeah.
Fetching boy. He can't hear us. Or can he?
Ooh.
Okay, I think I'm pretty much ready to stick a light in this. And
My cat's
see
tail
if
is a bit lumpy, but it's fine. It looks so good.
If I wipe off the marker.
But yeah, I've never had a paranormal experience really.
Oh.
I've had stuff move, but I think
What?
that's like, well, not in front of me. Oh, actually, no, I did.
Oh my gosh, you actually heard?
Ah.
Immediately won matches. Just for safety.
I only said fetching boy because I didn't think you'd hear. I'm sorry. Sorry.
That was
Thank
my official
you.
job title.
Fetching boy.
Fetching boy.
Bracketing for.
It's worse when you hear your name called only to realise that the person's calling their dog. To be fair, Rufus is a banging name for a dog because it's the only, like, one of the few names that the dog can say itself. Rufus, 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 Rufus. So maybe a lot of people just say, what do you want to be called? Rufus.
So I just remembered. Oops. I did have something move in front of me.
Yeah.
And I remember I was at uni in my halls, and I was sitting there on my laptop, and I had a Coke next to me, and there was nothing touching the Coke. Nothing. Not like the charger, not the laptop. Nothing. And it just moved.
What?
And I was like, what? But that was it. That's my experience. But it spooked me.
I had like a fake ghostly experience once. I think I told you about this the other day, but my friend told me that he's telling her not to stand in front of the camera. My friend told me that his house was haunted by a young girl who liked to run around shaking a bell. Oh no, she had keys. Said she shook keys as she ran around.
Yeah.
And I was staying in his house on my own that night because I went round to see him before I went to Reading, and then they were all going off to Reading and I was staying there. And in the middle of the night I woke up and I could hear a jingling sound. And I was terrified.
Oh my God.
And I sat up and I fell asleep, sat up in the bed because I was too scared. And when I woke up and it was daylight and my friend had just pushed their budgie cage into the room, and it was just them dingling their little bell.
Oh my God.
And I was just like, I would murder you, but you're miles away now.
That is so mean.
It was very mean. I can look back and laugh now, though. Nosey's here.
Nosy, hello.
Nosy, how did your cooking go the other day?
What were you cooking?
Was it cooked?
Oh, Nazi made some hot dogs on stream the other day, and they looked
She
amazing.
said hello to nerds.
Who said that? Nazi said that.
Nosy.
Nazi. That's so rude.
Very rude. Also
Very
accurate,
rude.
but still very rude. Oh, you're going to be a beautiful boy. Beautiful little pumpkin boy.
I think I'm going to have to make the walls thinner so the light goes through.
Yeah, so where I'm at. They are nerds. Spooky nerds.
Wait, who said that?
Spooky. Spooky nerds. I'm like a very jumpy person as it is.
Yeah, me too.
So I think if ever I had, like, I remember when I was younger and I couldn't sleep. And, well, technically everything you remember is when you're younger.
Yeah.
But I mean,
that's
like,
true.
young.
You're a babby.
And I couldn't sleep, so I went downstairs, and sometimes my mum would let me go on the sofa with her and watch TV if I couldn't sleep. But if she was watching something scary or grown up, she'd make me face the sofa. So I would just lie there, snuggled up with my mum, but like facing the sofa like this, so I couldn't like see anything inappropriate.
Yeah.
And she was watching this show about a haunted hotel, and this one woman was saying that like, oh yeah, they anyone who stays in room number 16 will experience that their feet are being sat on when they woke up in the middle of the night. And literally since then, I've always slept on my side because I'm like, if a ghost sits on my feet, I can still move one foot out from underneath.
I've always been worried about ghosts sitting on my feet. I'm going to be honest. Like, genuinely.
I don't know why it's such a...
I don't like having, like, the blanket pulled up too much at the end of the bed. Oh.
Is that...
That was spooky. Oh my God.
Sydney? That was the foot ghost. The Yogscast foot ghost.
The Yogscast foot ghost. Coming to sit on your feet.
No. I feel like I need to... I don't know if there's much more. I'm trying to use the pumpkin. It was me! Oh no, now the telly's haunted as well.
Ooh.
It was me. There was another thing that I remember being on that show that scared me as well. It's like a lot of the ways I still sleep now are because of fears from when I was a child.
Mm-hmm. I always sleep on my side because I heard once that if you sleep on your back, you're more likely to get sleep paralysis.
Oh.
Get what?
Pregnant.
If you sleep on your back, you're more likely to get pregante.
I slept on my back and now I'm pregnant.
No.
Xenophilius, thank you. Thank you very much. Give to the Sour Joe, the egg punk. I'm good at reading this. I'm good at reading. I went through a phase when I was younger. Mm-hmm. I have genuinely no idea why. I've never been scared of bees, but I went through a phase where I persuaded myself that there were bees they had an arrangement with humans. I have literally no idea where this came from. They had an arrangement with humans that they were allowed to sting any part of you that was visible when you were asleep. So I used to put all my teddies over my head and bring my blanket up to here and just hide from the bees. And I just don't know why.
I used to make a wall with my teddies at the side of the bed so that ghosts couldn't get me.
Oh, ghosts could probably go through teddies.
Thanks, Briony.
But bees can't. Mine feels very sensible now. I also went through a phase where I thought that Jaws the shark lived under my bed. And then my dad was like, no, because if you had a shark under your bed, they'd be dead. And then I lay awake like...
There's a ghost shark
under a zombie shark
Oh
under
no!
my bed. It was terrifying. Oh no, one of my teeth is starting to crack. Okay, I'm gonna, well, I might just stop poking it and leave it. He needs some dental work, and what's spookier than needing dental work?
Oh God, yeah, that's the spookiest.
I might try sticking a light in mine and seeing...
Yeah, mine's about ready for light. I'm just making dots. I'm doing stars on mine.
I do have to go back to the dentist next year. I'm putting it off until next year. Katie! Hello!
Hello!
Okay. I need to lunge for the...
Oh, for the matches.
Please don't burn the office down.
It'll be fine.
This is fine. Maybe I'll put those there.
Do you make a little thing to put the candle in at the back of the pumpkin?
No, I was just gonna shove it in.
Shove it in.
Got a bit of
Where's the scoop book now?
You had your 3D glasses on when I reached for the matches. So I was all like, ooh, Terminator. Oh geez, there's so much goo in here.
It's very goopy.
Ah, thank you, Alistair. I am actually wearing like a whole Red Riding thing, but I've lost my thing again. But I realise I'm sat down and I'm behind a pumpkin, so...
Yeah, that's it. I've got wings, but...
Oh yeah, we probably should have actually shown what our costumes were
really.
before we...
Got a pumpkin all over them.
Oh wait, I'll see if I can stand up without... Nothing fell on the floor.
Nothing happened, it's fine.
Oh, I'm very wonky. Let me unwonky myself there.
Okay. Should we stand up together?
Yeah.
I need to make sure my...
It's for a much shorter person. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
This is
Wait.
us. Oh wait, no, it's at an awkward height. There you go.
Oh, there you go. You can't see our heads now. It's great.
We're just...
Ta-da.
There you go. That's the full outfit. Yours is very... Oh no. Oh, Sydney's adjusting. Okay.
Okay.
Well, now it's just a slow pan up. This is very awkward. Hey.
Hi.
And then I have my wolf.
You can see how much taller you are now.
Oh yeah, that's true actually. We were trying to show this yesterday.
We were.
So, yeah,
I feel so short.
Ta-da!
Ta-da.
There you go. Thank you, Sydney.
Thank you.
So we did actually, like, Sid does not have a costume.
No.
It's very, I wasn't disappointed at all because he looks angry. I respect Sydney. I'll see you back when you get back in there. I can't believe Sydney didn't wear an outfit. I'm shocked and
I'm so
appalled.
disappointed.
I'm cancelling Sydney. How long does it take to get back to the studio? And another reason why Sydney's brilliant.
I love Sydney so much.
There's just so many reasons.
Jojo, thank you for the 13 months.
True.
Drew.
True.
Yeah, Ben made it to the stream.
Oh.
It's our guest.
Why is this so...
Oh.
I feel like I'm a borrower. Look, Kirsty, I managed to grab one of those matches.
Oh my god.
We're going to have
some fires
fire for
burning.
years. And this is just too...
My cat looks a bit crap, but never mind. Are you okay?
Oh, it broke.
Have you got... Oh, where are the tea lights? Where did you put them?
Oh, Okay, here we go.
Oh, I've got up with myself a fire alarm.
Beep, 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 beep. Don't set fire to my cat.
Oh my god.
How? Oh my god. I probably should have waited until you were ready. Put it in the...
Okay.
Oh, it's like the Olympics.
Oh shit. This is properly burning, Briony. I'm gonna...
Oh, can you go in from the
I
side?
can go in from the front. These candles aren't lighting.
Oh.
Oh, there we go, got one.
Okay, if I can... Hiya! Can I push this?
Oh. I feel like we're gonna start a fire alarm.
Oh, there's one over there, I think.
Oh, bugger.
There we go. Sydney!
Okay, I've got 2 lights in there.
Can you turn
We need
off
to
the
turn
light,
lights
please?
off. Oh, mine's crap.
Oh, no, this is good! My spooky boy!
Oh, I haven't put the lid on.
Oh, wait, which way round? Oh, wait, the bugs are at the front.
Oh, God. Oh, it's a bit shit. Never mind. Yours is so good.
My big boy.
I think my next one's going to have to be a simple one.
Well, how long do we have? We have... Oh, we're like halfway through. Is that how time works?
I think so.
Break time when ready.
Break
Well, this is
time.
a good time for a break, and then we can force someone to come in.
Yes. We're going to go and find someone and make them come in.
Yes. Awoo!
Right. Let's go for a break. You can finally wash your hands.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye. Spooky.
Congratulations.
There should be one.
Oh yeah, I think.
Hello. it's just a...
It's just the pumpkins. Look how beautiful they are.
They are beautiful.
I mean, yours is. Mine's great.
No, yours is lovely. Hello, look, we have friends now. Oh, you can see our feet as well.
Oh.
Sorry, I'm getting mic'd up.
We thought we were ready. It turns out
Yeah, we're not ready.
we lied. So, Chris doesn't even want to
You just
say
you just
hello
introduced-
to the people,
I said hello. I
Chris.
looked at the screen.
This is why I talk about your strains. We're joined by Chris, who is... What are you? Are you COVID?
What does that mean?
Because you've got variant written on your back.
Oh, right. Oh, I thought you mean what am I? Is this like a human, or was it just I didn't know you were talking
What's
about
your
the costume.
costume?
I am from the TV show Loki.
Oh.
I'm a TVA agent variant. I've got the tie and everything, and the
Oh,
awful collar.
I thought you were trying to be like Patient Zero or something.
That'd be a bit.
It's been a year, it's fine.
That's true. Is it long enough? Can you make jokes about that yet?
You have remade Percy that you made last year. I have, my precious boy. He lives again, but he doesn't have the hair this time.
I would
And then we
stand
have
up, but I can't
Dash.
Oh, I was secret there. I was hidden
Oh,
for
sorry.
ages.
Oh, do we?
It might be Dash.
I'm a chicken taco. I'm a chicken taco.
Really beans this.
Very spooky, isn't it?
Very
Hello.
spooky.
Very
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Let me take this off a little bit. I'm just a
our
taco now. I'm vegan.
the spookiest thing of all, the vegans.
Can we have a look at? So let's have a look at your pumpkins there. So you've got a
These
cat.
were the ones that we did. This is just my smiley boy.
Wow.
Mine's still got Sharpie
He's
all
so
over it.
smiley.
He's really smiley.
He's
very
really
nice.
happy.
I love his teeth. It
That's what
does.
Kirsty
Very
said.
Aardman.
Yeah, very hard.
Can I get a job at Aardman, please, working on their pumpkin department? I assume they have one of those. But
Nice.
now-
And then you've got a cat.
Yeah, I got a little cat, spooky cat. But
Which is cool.
I am going to make a bet on now.
I don't know what to do because Kirsty suggested doing like a bunny, but I don't know what a bunny looks like. I've never seen one before.
A bunny.
Never seen a bunny.
I'm also worried that these big scoopers are going to be too
Oh yeah, they might
big
be
to get
Scoopers.
in here.
Use
We
this
might
one.
have to share
We've got a
the.
The smallie. Can I have some tools, please?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I need my tools.
Can we have scissors?
Yeah, we do have
Yeah?
scissors.
I meant in the room.
Oh, not in the room.
Not the room.
There you go.
Plus-
You
Get
can
some
have
scissors.
those.
Mate, if you fucking run with them, I swear to God.
Like that.
So, just a disclaimer. So me and Chris came on and we did the pumpkin carving stream 2 years ago.
I remember that.
When I was dressed as a ghost, you were dressed as a
X-wing pilot.
an X-wing pilot. It was
Oh
great.
wow.
Could barely fit through any door.
And what I did was I did like a Snapchat ghost and did eyes and accidentally cut out the eyes and realised, oh, I did it the wrong way around. So it was just a drawing with eyes cut out. I'm bad at this. I am going to try and do a cock and balls, okay? Is that too...
That's perfect.
It's perfect.
I can't think of anything I'm more scared of.
Is that okay? Why is my pumpkin so small? Because you only need a small...
We do
He's doing
have
it. He's doing it to
You've
scale.
got a big boy there if you want.
You just made it weird now. I need the biggest pumpkin you've got.
Have you brought a stencil or are you gonna?
No, I'm just going to do it myself under the table.
Can I get some scissors?
You can get
I'll
some.
get some scissors.
I mean, Sydney just came in. You could have asked him for scissors.
Yeah.
Fetch boy.
Fetch boy.
No, don't get Hearn involved.
Oh.
He's got work to do.
He has got work to do.
We're his work.
No, he does all the Dav work now.
Aww. Do you miss it?
What, the Dav work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
loved you.
Giving Lewis back rubs.
I'm tempted to do like like a little smiley pumpkin.
Oh my
Oh.
Yeah.
Should I just do
That'd
a
be
traditional
cute.
one using? I'm going to actually use the tools that we have.
Okay, this is the one. Well, there's an
Can I-
art to it, isn't there?
I
Did
want-
you see the Pixar pumpkin competition, the contest they had in the office?
No.
And who won? And like, obviously there were a bunch of animators and artists.
He's walking slowly with them.
Oh, good.
You'll be proud
Oh,
to hear.
Chris, love to see it.
Can I have your stabber whilst you're not using it?
But But the
you have the
winner
other
was just
snapper?
two tiny eyes
just one.
and a little smiley
Tiny
face.
smiley face.
Like a smushed smiley face.
Oh my God.
And you know, sometimes the simpler the better.
Definitely.
That's what Alex said when he married me.
Oh.
Okay, oh. The wolf's almost
what's he
gone.
called?
Tim.
Oh.
Daff, your mic is not facing your mouth.
Okay.
Wait, the wolf's called Tim.
Yeah.
Tim's called Tim.
How's that?
Tim is called
How's
Tim.
that?
He's Tim. He's a
Is that
timber
better?
wolf.
This is Tim.
Good.
Tim is a character from my new game, which I can't say the name of yet because
I
it's not
can say
announced.
the name of it though.
No, you cannot.
Name. Do you know, every single time I stream with Chris, he'll always say, just before we go on, he'll be like, don't mention and then name.
What, Anime Lovers 6? The game.
And then I'm like, all I can think about is the name of it now, and now I'm more likely to say it. And then he's done the exact same thing today. I don't.
Is it weirder now?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, what?
Terrifying.
Well, I need to find out where his eyes went.
Chris
So I've
Ventures.
just done that.
That's your game,
That's
right?
it, that's the one.
Chris Sim. I reckon a Daft Sim would be very popular.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just, well, we wanted to do
Giving
a little
Lewis
video.
those back rubs in VR.
Have you seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia before?
Yes.
Have you seen Being Frank, that episode, when it's all in the POV of Danny DeVito as Frank?
Oh, I must have done.
We wanted to do like a POV episode, a POV video of like me waking up in the basement POV and like doing weird stuff and like making my way upstairs when the office is empty and like going and like eating all the crisps and sitting on Lewis's desk being like, I'm Lewis Brindley, I run the Yogscast. I think it would be kind of funny.
You should do it.
Yeah.
But you should start off as Hearn now, and then you work your way up to you, because
Well,
that's how it is.
so we're like Pokemon. So Hearn would be the starter Pokemon. Who'd be the middle?
You don't really have it. Like some Pokemon only have 2 stages, don't they?
Yeah.
Only a lame one.
You have to get an even babbier Hearn then. And Hearn can be the middle one.
The middle one.
I'm sorry, I'm shaking this so much.
Have you decided what you're doing now?
I'm gonna actually use the
You're gonna do
stencils.
the
I'm gonna do.
traditional pumpkin.
It's gonna be the most pumpkin-y looking pumpkin you've.
Nice.
Do you want to know something spooky?
Go on then.
There's a new Dota character called Mercy.
Oh God.
She's really
From
overpowered.
the. Did you ever watch the TV show?
What, the anime?
Yeah.
Why are these all bent?
I'm
No,
very.
because I'm not a nerd. No, I
vigorous.
haven't actually seen it. Is it any good? Is it worth watching?
I mean, if you're a really, really super cool person like me who stayed up one night until 4 a.m. and read all of the Dota lore, then yes. But if you don't know, I mean, it's worth reading up about Mirana, Luna, and Dragon Knight at least.
So why did they choose to make Dragon Knight look different? They're like, Dragon Knight looks one way, but instead we're going to just make him look completely different.
Well, I think isn't Dragon Knight meant to be? Isn't he meant to be in a Glody like Axe and Disruptor?
Oh, what?
They're members of the Aglodi tribe.
I don't know. I don't even read the. I don't even read
so
the abilities.
cool right now.
I don't even read the abilities. Never mind the
The
lore.
matches. Oh, yes.
Can I use the scooper
Thank
when you're done with it, please? Scooper. Oh.
Imagine reading about Dota lore. Shut up, Dan. My thing's too big for the hole.
Oh no! You need this scooper,
I
don't
need
you?
the Barbie scooper. Or I could just... Fetching boy, fetch me a spoon.
He's not at his desk. I was unimpressed.
Fetching boy!
Fire him. Just let me down.
Herminate.
Terminate.
Well, maybe he won't be like a Bulbasaur. Maybe he'll be like a Metapod. You know? If that's the case.
What does nothing?
That's nothing.
Oh,
Oh, we love fans.
he works very hard.
He does. Good boy. Good
Yeah.
boy.
Whatever it is he does, who even knows? You can have a paper towel. Oh yeah, we have paper towels here.
Oh, do you know what? There you go, Brian. You can use.
Thank you.
I need
You have
the
paper
bowl.
towels?
Oh,
Oh, it's not going to have one, is it?
wait, if you guys have those ones,
Thank you.
Chris and I can share these ones.
Well, you haven't made it easy, have you?
No.
We could have had 2 bowls, but then we wouldn't be mingling so closely, and that's half the fun.
And that's exactly what you need right now.
No, we're all safe.
Oh. Just hold my handful of scoop. Scoop, scoop.
Scoop with a scoop.
So we were talking earlier about have you guys ever had not a satisfying poo? Have you ever had a paranormal experience?
Yes.
No.
No?
You don't seem like a believer to me.
No.
Of anything.
I barely believe in myself.
I believe in you. And how good your new game is going to be.
I personally really don't believe in paranormal experiences. Just because, like, people, the mind is a powerful thing.
Mine's not. I think mine's in sleep mode.
Oh, fuck.
But I think you see things. If you really want to see something, your brain will like trick you thinking.
That's true. It's like if you go into like a spooky house or something, it's more the fact that you feel spooky and you start seeing things than actually being is this Chris of the no good poops? Yeah.
I have good poops.
Did a burglar just walk in? Was it
Oh
Rabs?
my god!
Oh, it's probably Rabs,
Oh
yeah.
my god! Yeah,
Was he robbed?
that's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Did a burglar just walk in? Oh, that's quality.
I think Halloween is like.
I missed the bowl.
That's alright. You got excited.
I was gonna come dressed as Duncan Ballantyne from Dragon's Den. I was just gonna wear a suit.
Just a suit.
Just gonna wear a suit. What do they say? I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm just saying I'm out to everything. I was gonna go as Dog the Bounty Hunter as well.
Oh my god.
What, at the same time?
Yeah, but then yeah, a bit both. Half and half.
Oh, this is difficult to do by just. Turns out human hands aren't designed for scooping out the middle of a pumpkin.
No, I know. Oh. Are you big Halloweeners then? Is Halloween a big...
Halloweeners.
That's what you're making, right, isn't it?
When I was a child, my parents were like, Halloween is too American, you're not doing it. Even though it's obviously not an American holiday, it's just that they sort of made it into capitalism. But they, so yeah, I was never allowed to do anything for Halloween. So ever since moving to Bristol, I've gone like big on Halloween.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And done something every year. But my friend who lived across the road from me, back in my parents' house, she, her birthday was on Halloween, so I got to do like, oh, it's a birthday thing.
But really, it was really you were Halloween. You do strike me as a Halloweener, to be honest.
Yeah. You're a big Halloweener.
A big Halloweener, that's me.
Hold the hell on, am I right?
What about you? Do you?
I love the fireworks night.
Oh, I love fireworks.
Wiener, to be honest.
See, I used to really like fireworks night, but then ever since working with animals and knowing how scared doggos get, I feel really bad every time I hear fireworks now, and I just can't enjoy them anymore.
That is so true. There's so many, like, it's like a dog owner's worst nightmare, isn't it, Halloween?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, it's so avoidable. To be honest, a lot of fireworks night is just like blokes who are drunk, like, I'll do it, like, insisting on lighting a fire, and then end up like, we used to have a Halloween party around our family home growing up. My dad, we had a Hyper Value. Hyper Value was like the original home bargains.
Apparently I was scraping the pumpkin just like next to the mic.
Good ASMR.
But my dad bought loads of really cheap, like, crap fireworks, and it like blew up and went wrong.
Oh my god.
Like, a couple of people got burned.
Thousands died.
You said that last laugh.
It was really dramatic. It was quite traumatic as well. And yes, after that, we'd buy loads of fireworks and just no one would turn up.
I remember one time, because my dad always used to do the fireworks, and one time he didn't put it in the ground properly and it fell over. We were all lined up against our house, and all of a sudden the firework was just firing towards us, and we just had to run.
Run.
It was quite fun. No one got hurt. I live next to quite near a park, and last year I live in a park. We're gonna save up and get a house one day. We went for a walk on fireworks night, and there was these two proper blokey dads. They're obviously trying to out fireworks each other, and all the kids. We walked past the kids, and one of them was just like, "I'm scared and I want to go home," and another one was like, "We're gonna die." And the dads just weren't listening. They were just like, "Yeah, come on, let's light this one."
Yeah, not that. Yeah, not that. But obviously it's not. Oh God, this is good.
I have a babby one.
Oh, perfect.
Oh my gosh.
I haven't shown chat yet. I have to see the end product.
You're giving off dad vibes at the moment. I think it's the shirt.
Is that I don't know if that's a good thing.
Well, you're a father to a cat.
That's true.
Yeah.
A cat dad.
Cat dad. When are you going to get a pet? I feel like you look after everyone else's but don't have your own.
I did. So I had a tortoise, and we had to rehome him, old Hermes, which I like. It was the right thing to do. What we did, we spent loads of money on him. I was always stressed all the time. I was going out picking weeds for him. He had a really good diet, really balanced diet.
Yeah.
But we were moving to somewhere without a garden, and our flat was tiny, and we found a new home. His mum, her son loved dinosaurs, and we were like, look, you can have him for free, but as long as you give him proper weeds and stuff. And she was like, cool, yeah, I'll spend that money on a proper bespoke house. So he's better off.
Yeah.
I get updates. But I don't know, I kind of didn't realise that tortoises live for 100 years.
Oh, yeah.
And I was
Famously, they live for a long time. It's the one thing they have.
Life.
Yeah, lots of it.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no, the place is haunted.
Can I have a scoop book, please?
Oh.
You want the scoop book?
Can I have the stabby?
I did look after
Thank
Paul
you.
Choi's cat, Lydia, but you know what? Okay, she pissed everywhere, and our flipping house stinks of cat piss. It's. How do you get rid of? Can someone in the chat tell me how do you get rid of cat piss from?
White vinegar,
Don't
mate.
know.
I've used white vinegar. It has kind of worked on the sofa. Oh,
Is it true that she has really big nips?
yeah, it's got really big nips. Yeah, really big nips. Honestly, yes. It's she's a cute cat though.
Aww, nips and all.
Aww.
Do miss her. How are the bunnies?
They're good.
Do they like Halloween? I feel like Fiona would.
Fiona, yeah, she's just. I think if anything's happening, she's excited. Funny enough, they're not scared of fireworks at all.
Really?
People always
The arsonists.
yeah. People always ask oh, don't the bunnies get really scared the way dogs do? But Fionn is fine with fireworks, but terrified of the sound of buttering bread.
Really?
If ever you're buttering toast specifically, she'd just be there, what is this? I hate.
Where do you think that came from then?
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
He's a funny little thing.
I would love a border collie.
That is a lot of work.
They are a lot of
Yeah,
work.
that's fine. I'd literally be happy to walk that dog whenever he or she would like to go out.
Hun, walk the dog.
Fetch the lead. See, because I've always been the fetching boy. I'm really taking it out. Hun, you need to wipe my ass. Sorry, nothing. Don't worry.
I feel like there's two ways to go, isn't there? You either go, okay, I was treated like this, so I'm going to treat them all real nice, or you're just no, he has to do this now. It's a rite of passage.
Nah, everyone was nice with me.
What's it like having a desk next to Chris? Does he talk to himself a lot?
He listens to a lot of ABBA. and disco. He sings a lot of disco to himself. What else happened? He's in calls about Anime Lovers 6, the game.
Yeah.
I didn't even realise, this is how long it's been since we talked, I didn't realise you'd had Anime Lovers 1 through till 5
Yeah.
released.
Yeah.
Good game.
Sleeper hits, they were.
Yeah, 5 was my favourite. Really good.
That's when we added the physics to the boobs.
Yeah.
It took that long?
There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
I remember...
Anime Lovers 2.
I rolled. Oh boy! No, I remember as a child I used to get like PlayStation magazine and it would always have the demo discs. And I had a demo disc of one of the Dead or Alive games. And I remember as a child being sat there waiting so long at the end of a fight for the boobs to stop jiggling, and I was just like, I just want to play the game. They're still going. Even now, somewhere, they're still going.
Still tickling. I listen to randomly. Do you ever just listen to old soundtracks
Yeah.
from old games? I listen to Tekken Tag Tournament.
Oh, hell yeah.
That soundtrack is amazing. It's like techno. Like, it's so good.
I was listening to the Tekken 3 soundtrack the other day, and it just brings back so many memories.
I've always been a Tekken person, to be honest, rather than like any of the others. Street Fighter I could never get behind. Half circles, quarter circles, nah, no thank you.
Any of the little stabbies?
Yeah.
One of these.
Oh,
I think
got
I've done
one.
now.
What are you
What?
guys using for your skin peeling? Just
Yeah,
going
just
out.
Sort of
these
sharing it,
things.
yeah.
I'll use this then.
I just can't seem to get the insides out. I need a spoon, actually.
Fetch yourself a spoon.
I need like a proper, like a normal spoon.
Oh.
These ones are pretty good, they've got quite a sharp edge.
I don't think I'll fit in. I'll be back in 1 second.
Alright.
Can you get me a spoon as well, please?
Yeah.
Give me a knife. Something that's good for peeling.
Peeling.
Good for peeling.
I need to peel his skin off.
Oh my. I'm worried that my eyes are too far apart and
Oh,
the
I
light's
love
not
it.
gonna... See, I wanted to use these, but it turns out I don't have the force to push them in, so I'm just tracing round them and doing them now. Needs to be bigger. Sensor dash pumpkin. Oh,
Oh, he's gone for the silhouette of a cock and
it's
balls.
beautiful.
I thought he was going for like the cock and balls would be the light section, but no.
Oh.
He's done the
Interesting.
inverted cock and balls.
He could stab some nice
Cubes.
veins or
Cubes.
something. Give it a bit of texture. Didn't realise how on display you were there.
What, where?
The pumpkin.
Oh, God.
Just balls out.
Yeah, it's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah,
Spoon?
that's right. It's the back of a
One
dog
spoon
sitting
for
down.
It's the top of an elephant.
That's not a knife, this is a knife.
That's not a knife. This is shit.
Okay.
How on display. Oh, God, this spoon works amazingly.
See, this is why I almost bought a spoon. I forgot you had spoons in the office. Oh, have you got any glue in the office?
Glue?
Yeah.
For using? For like sniffing or for
What do you want?
for gluing or for
Get a
what?
knife?
For Pritt stick? You know, do you want heavy duty stuff? Do you
I
want
want
epoxy?
super glue.
As in like epoxy or like just normal? We do, we've got.
I need to glue a ribbon to a 3D printed mask.
Ooh, okay.
That's
Be
my
careful
job
what
for
glue
after
you
this.
use because it might.
Give me an eye infection.
No, it might.
Stick to my face.
I can't think of the word.
Melt the mask.
That one.
That one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Depends what kind of plastic you're putting onto. It should be fine.
We went to the pub last night and Paul Choi was just sticking his hand to other people's hands with nail glue.
Yeah, that sounds like Paul Joy.
Paul Choi, okay, he is. I love Paul Choi. He's one of my dear friends, Paul Choi. But I've never met anyone who hates to be touched because he hates being touched unless it's on his turn.
I don't think I've ever touched Paul Troy.
He's so like fine with touching you, but as soon as you try and touch him, he has none of it.
Is he a cat?
It's unfair.
He's unfair.
He sounds like a cat. It is unfair. Sometimes I want to
Cats are very much just like they want affection on their terms. don't
pet
they?
me, and yeah, they come up to you and they rub against you, so you pet them. Before you get to
It
pet
does sound
them,
like Paul.
before you get to pet them, they move away a little bit and look at you.
Does Paul ever just lie next to your desk with his tummy on display, and then if you go and touch it, he's just like, "Whoa."
Have you ever seen him put his leg up and just... He does it all the time.
He does purr though, doesn't he?
I want to see, is Paul going to be in an outfit?
I asked him that earlier, because he was wearing his normal clothes. And I said, I didn't know they sold wanker costumes.
Christopher.
I'm done.
Amazing.
Shove a candle in it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you
here's
got
the
some
extra
candle
long
there.
matches.
Ooh, extra long.
And then,
I'm pretty happy with it.
sorry.
Sorry.
I can't tell which way the bag is open. Oh wait, here's one.
There you go.
Thank you very much. And I think we've got some other contenders for the compo. Oh, we're being burgled!
Being baggled!
Oh no!
Take whatever you need.
Don't take his cock.
We're lucky we made it out of that. That could have got pretty nasty.
That could.
Can I have your stabber? Thank you. Sniffer. There we go. Oh my gosh, I can smell your thing.
Hey!
Smell the cock and balls.
You're on fire.
I'm happy with that.
Beautiful.
I'm actually really happy with that. I made such a mess.
Wow, don't worry. Colonel clean it up.
Hurricane out. Yeah, just put it on the floor. It's fine.
He can eat the rest. This is his dinner tonight.
Well, I've got to do some important daft work. But I'll send the next person in.
Nice.
Obviously,
Send in
the
the
bar's
next
been
victim.
set extremely high.
Very high.
Extremely high. I think it's too close to call really which one's the best.
We can all have a vote on it at the end.
Yeah. But absolutely, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much
Um,
for joining us.
And yeah, have a nice rest of the stream, and I'll see you after.
Thank
See
you.
you after.
See you soon.
Bye, Daff.
Bye. Love
Bye,
you.
Dad.
You're going to be outnumbered now, Chris. Are you okay
You
with
are,
that?
yeah.
No, it's fine.
What
Depends
do I
what
got
weird
to talk
questions
about?
you ask me.
I really
Oh,
can't.
You're good at thinking of questions. Let's think of some weird questions.
What's your favourite vegetable? Sorry, I hiccuped at the same time.
Vegetable?
Broccoli.
Love a bit of
Is
love.
it because you like to line it up on your kitchen floor and pretend you're a giant walking through a forest?
How did you know? No, it's
And
just
then you
really good.
nibble down a cornetto until
I'm
it's
a-
just a tiny bit, and then you just like,
A huge fan of the brock.
I love
It's good
broccoli.
stuff.
It's very good for you. I like it raw. We have to pretend Cindy's not in the room.
His vision is based on movement.
Are you just widening the angle for the a new edition? So he's cropping out our pumpkins now and just focusing on Daph's. Okay. That sounds far too specific. Do you know they sell just the tips now of cornettos? You can get just like cornetto little stumps filled with chocolate, and they're literally called just the tip.
And they cost about twice as much as just buying an ice cream.
Well, I like to do that. Do you ever, like, when you're eating a cornetto, you slowly eat it and it's like you're growing? 'Cause if you take a selfie as soon as you've had like a centimetre and then you put them all together, and then it looks as if you're getting bigger and bigger. Oh yeah.
What's your obsession with trying to pretend to be a giant?
I just like it. Like, if like tiny bowls of wine, they're good
They
as
are
well.
funny, they are funny.
They are cute.
Or like mini cereal boxes. Oh, it's good. I can understand sometimes why they call the little Mars bars fun size. Because I used to think that's not fun. More chocolate is fun, but now I get it. I don't think think Briony has some giant thing going on. No! Just things that are different sizes to the size they're meant to be.
They're cute.
Yeah. All hilarious. There's a question for you. What's your favourite thing that's not the size it's meant to be? If you could make something either really big or really small, what would it be?
You know what I want to say?
You'd have Angus the size of a lion.
No, you'd kill me. My ankles would be gone. I don't
How
know.
are you finding fatherhood? Oh,
It's fine. Just feed him,
Just feed him.
pull him off the curtains,
run away.
and have to not stand on him when he's attacking my ankles and I'm standing on one foot.
Aww.
He had a bit of a cold, and the vet said that he should try and put him in the same room when you're having a shower. And so I
Wait,
had
the
to,
same room as you?
so he can have some steam and clear his nose out.
Oh.
And it was the weirdest thing I've ever had to do. It's just a cat staring at you whilst you have a shower. And then try and get in the bath. This was a bath with a shower, and he's just jumping in and then getting soaking wet and then leaving, and then trying it again 2 minutes later.
Aww.
And it's weird.
I thought you were going to say he was just staring at you like it was a plaything.
It was the bells attached to it were really keeping his attention.
How old is he now?
4 months?
Oh, the cat.
The cat, yeah.
Yeah, the cat.
He's 27.
There we go. I don't think this is going to... I think I need to take more of the inside out.
I've really...
That is so
I've
cute.
no idea what I'm doing.
Every pumpkin I've made has ended up looking absolutely horrendous.
No, yours is it's gorgeous. For some reason,
Gorgeous.
whenever I say gorgeous, I just want to say
But
it.
this one is
in a
horrendous
Welsh.
on purpose, I must say.
It's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be beautiful. I haven't shown chat yet.
Briony is so cursed when Kirsty is around. See, she's a bad influence.
I haven't
she
even
is.
been saying anything. It's not me.
It's just your aura.
It's just me being here.
Yeah. It's Chris as well. Chris is a bad influence.
Hello.
It's true. Chris didn't even have to be here for you to start talking about poop.
I had to be involved, though.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't get to see you enough, so this is nice.
Because he was always talking about my shits.
It gave me so much joy when you told me that my theory was wrong.
Yeah. How dare you? It's my quality alone time.
Katie's in chat, by the way.
Yeah, alone time, I said.
Here we go.
Oh, no, Tim.
Reset the counter again. God damn it, Briony.
I thought, didn't you bring it up?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Never brought up poop in my
Oh,
life.
they're over there.
Nice.
What's your favourite vegetable, Kirsty?
I like broccoli as well. I wouldn't say it's my favourite though. I like asparagus.
Asparagus.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Is that does asparagus change the colour of your wee? Is that a
No,
the
it just
smell.
it makes your wee smell really bad.
Oh,
So it's not ideal.
well,
But it's
mean,
nice.
I feel like
Not the
you're
wee,
market
but
territory.
the vegetable itself.
That's true, as I often do. Is there a one of them little stabbers?
I have a small one. But I'm
It's
using
not
it
got my
because-
elf.
because-
Okay.
What happened to Nina? Nina refuses to be seen with us in public anymore.
Yeah, it's true.
She's
After the whole clay fiasco.
incident. Yeah. She's disowned us. Which is fair enough.
Yeah.
I tried.
You've still got too long on your contract. Your framed contract.
Friend contract.
Okay, if you could make one animal really tiny, what would it be?
Ooh,
Imagine tiny elephant.
I was thinking elephant. That would be cute.
Rhino.
Rhino?
Yeah.
A tiny rhino?
Yeah.
Tiny rhino.
Tiny rhino?
Tino.
Oh, I bodged up one of the eyes.
If you could make a small animal really big, would it be a rabbit?
Ooh.
Because then they'd have like big spooky chompers, and if they bit you, it'd be a
I think I'd quite like to see a massive jerboa.
jerboa.
Jehovah?
Jerboa.
I don't know what that is.
It's like I was going to say it's like a tiny kangaroo, but then it'd just be a kangaroo. It's like
a little mouse, but with kangaroo legs, right?
Yeah, they're very cute.
No,
Pygmy
like a
elephants exist.
giant pangolin.
Pygmy
I
elephants.
love pangolins.
They're tiny for elephants. They're about horse size. Oh, what? Babies.
A massive hamster.
I love like a big rat, like a dog-sized rat. But
Like a rodent
again, if
of,
it got angry and it tried to bite you, that'd be over.
a rodent of unusual size. Are you trying to lean away from the noise? You're getting a good dry scrape there. I feel like mine is
Oh
like.
God, I'm very.
Ours is a bit too moist.
Ooh, nearly. Look at that.
Ooh.
Oh, nearly beans that.
Cutting it very fine. Do you want me to move the bowl closer?
My short game's not very good apparently.
Oh my god, that's heavy.
I would like a tiny bear. That's such a good
tiny
idea. A tiny bear would be so.
How tiny are we talking? Like a
cat-sized
hamster
or
bear?
anything.
I think fit in your hand.
Oh,
A bear that was cat-sized would be cute.
cat bear. Oh, a little cat bear. I'd like, oh my gosh, a massive viscapture would be amazing. Because they're like,
A what?
A what?
they're like
Focaccia.
massive viscapture. Viscapture, they're like round, they basically look like Pikachu. But a massive one would be like Totoro. Be amazing.
Cute. I'm sold on the idea of a bear now. I want a tiny bear.
Tiny bear. These little ones are definitely harder to scoop out.
I don't know why I'm crouched slightly.
We're learning some good pumpkin technique. The old pumpkin stance.
Always brace.
There we go. Good bowl of innards this is. Make a lovely pie. Can I get this? Oh my gosh, it's so dirty. I'm just not putting the effort in. I need to do it. Sun bears are pretty small. I like sun bears. Will the hamburger ever come back?
Maybe.
No.
They haven't come back yet. They wouldn't dare.
Stole our pumpkins and run away. Let me know if I'm shaking the table too much because you're doing delicate work.
Oh, it's fine. I feel like I'm going to knock the eyes out in a minute.
Ooh. Something smells really nice. It's when the pumpkin's on fire.
I think so.
Oh dear. Are we going to have to relight them? I don't know how long tea lights last.
I think they're about an
A few
hour.
hours sometimes.
I'm going to try and scrape the... Oh, giant star-nosed mole. That would be terrifying.
Oh, that would be terrifying.
I swear there's a film that has a giant star-nosed mole in it. It always scared me.
They're very spooky.
I just realised they can still see under the table. I've been sat in a very bad posture. I always cross my legs twice.
How to do that?
Like cross it at the
Twice?
knee and then wrap my ankles around like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh right, yeah. No, I can't do that.
Let's how...
I've got a Daft pumpkin in the way.
That joke was a bit gaudy. Guess you don't want to squash him.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I think mine might be done. Nearly.
Are you going to get a time to do another one? Are you going to
maybe.
speed pump?
Speed pump, yeah.
Speed pump. I always remember one of my friend's grandmothers saying to me, don't cross your legs, it will ruin your circulation. And ever since then, I've tried really hard not to do it, but it's so natural.
Yeah, I always do. It's like... But I do have shit circulation, so maybe...
Oh no, she was right! Old Nana.
Oh, Nana.
Wait, why is Nightjar going to ban me? What did I do? Can we put a mic in the... I saw Mike and Pumpkin and I was like, oh no, they're asking me to move it away.
Sorry, I might be doing
But they
the
want
thing.
it... No, they say, could we put the mic in the pumpkin?
Oh.
They want it more.
Last
Okay.
time it was, I had the mic too close to my mouth and I was in VR and it was just breathing.
Oh yeah, I
Now
remember
it's
that.
don't put a mic near, I think is the moral of the story.
I might hear your thoughts. If you could have telepathic abilities, do you think I was going to say if you could have thoughts?
You could have thoughts.
What would they be? If you were thinking right now,
If you could have telepathic abilities, what would they be?
no, would you have
Telepathic
them?
ability. All right. Yeah.
Would you actually want to know what people thought though?
If you could turn it on and off, like as in
Yeah.
like choose to listen,
Yeah.
because then I'll just use it to annoy people. And you was very good in business because you'll be like, I'm gonna say a number, and be like, this is how much. If you're doing a transaction, you can
Yeah.
find out what the highest number they'll go to, and then you just go, yeah, I'll take that.
Oh.
You see?
Okay. It's time.
Oh my. I don't
See,
think
I'm
my
nearly
light's
done.
going to come through very well.
I'm nearly done, and you can get rid of me.
We're going to get rid of you?
I said, then you can get rid of me.
No.
we don't want to get rid of you. You're stuck here now.
One of us. One of us.
Why did I blow it? It did nothing. It's not sawdust. I think I'm nearly done. There's not much else I can do. Look how
These
Good
maps
on.
are
Beautiful. Oh, geez. Do I need to get mine ready so we can
I
use
don't know if you'll be able to. It's burning up so quickly.
Oh, geez.
Do you want to try?
Yeah.
You might burn your
Oh,
fingers
no.
off.
Oh, jeez. Ah. Wait, I can push it with the spoon. Oh.
There's definitely a fire in there.
Stop it. Oh, it lit. I'll put the rest out. Okay.
Are you ready? Should we put
Once
them at the
Chris
front?
is done, should we do the
I'm done.
reveal?
Okay, we should, yeah.
Do I need to light mine?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a pumpkin.
Oh yeah, do you want to match?
Oh yes, thank you. Where are the candles?
They are down here.
You know, take candle.
Okay. Well, hang on, did I screw the lid up? Oh, I didn't. Look at that.
Perfect.
Snug fit.
Okay. Once you're done, we can get Sydney to turn the lights off.
Yes.
The thing is, no one knows
sorry.
what mine is.
And pumpkin on tin. Right.
Light boy.
Bye bye.
I think mine works.
Okay.
Oh, there's.
This
Oh,
is
that
so
looks so
pretty.
I mean, it's meant to look like this, but with eyes. Oh my god.
You can't fucking see it.
That's really good.
Feels Halloween, man.
Oh yeah, let's put them.
Oh.
Oh no, my thingy dropped down. Oh jeez.
Ah.
Wait, we got to put the cock and balls on show.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Right, I need to move the other tin. Oh, is it going on top?
Oh jeez.
Oh, you can't like see him. Here, what? Put yours.
Yeah, bring mine further back.
Let's put the big ones further back.
I feel like
There you go. There he is. Happy little boy.
And in about
Put the cock and balls in front.
about 4 months, people will understand what he hears.
Yay!
It's Tim from Unannounced Game.
Say the name.
You've got pumpkin in your hair.
Oh.
It's not very well lit. I need to extinguish it. Oh, everyone else has got multiple candles.
Yeah.
No, I've been.
Oh, I
done
only
over
put
here.
I only put one in mine. Oh, he's cute though.
There you go.
Amazing.
Woo!
Am I sending someone else in?
If you can grab someone, you can send someone
Just
else in. But
anyone?
they've got it. They'll
Someone
have
off
to
the
be
street?
They'll have to be
a
speedy.
speed pumpkin.
Yeah, I think we've got about 20 minutes left.
Yeah.
I will do this. Goodbye.
Boy, boy. And we're down to. We have 4 pumpkins left.
We do.
Or 5. I can't. Yeah.
I could
We
do
have
one more
5
speedy
pumpkins. We can try and do a speedy pumpkin.
Fruity pumpkin.
Bye bye, Chris.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I thought you were COVID.
How dare you?
I've never seen Loki.
That's true.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, Nina's not in the office. Otherwise, we
No,
could
Nina's
have
not
Nina. Okay, what can we do next? Have you chosen your final?
I kind of want to do this one. I love this pumpkin. It's perfect.
Oh, so we've got 2 big and 2 small. If we have 2 people in, I don't know.
I don't know if we'll be able to get 2 people.
Yeah, there's not many people in the office, so
No.
and the ones that are don't like us.
Exactly. This is our issue. Okay, we've got like 20 minutes, so we need to get started. And if
That's
someone
true.
wanders in, then perfect.
I feel like I could have put more effort into my last one. I feel
no,
a
I
bit
like
bad.
it. It's very cute.
Let's try and do. Oh, I sort of want to do. What? No, I'm going to do this one. Someone drag Rabs in. Rabs isn't here
Yeah,
today.
he's
I've
got
not
a-
seen him.
Yeah, I have no idea where he is. No.
Maybe that burglar could come in though. Get the Choi boy.
The Choi boy.
Choi boy. Okay, back to the table jiggly part of this. I'm really tempted to, if no one wants this big one, I'm tempted to take this one back for the seeds. Too busy stealing burgies. Aww. How many months years is 46 months?
Nearly 4?
Nearly 4, blimey. Hello.
Oh,
Oh
no,
no,
it's-
I mean
no.
not hello.
Yeah, nearly 4.
I feel like, I should have done one so that the, like, you know when you have it on the side so that the thing is the nose? I should have done that.
Yeah.
But I've already started now, so it's too late.
How far have you gone?
All the way.
You could just give him a really big smiley face. Look, like that. Oh my god, I might do that.
do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it. Okay. I think
What?
I hit myself in the face with a bit of flying pumpkin. Okay. Look at your little Pepe.
I love him so much.
And take that one home with you.
I need to take a picture of it.
Is anyone else gonna be doing? Are you all doing your own pumpkin carving?
Yeah.
You're gonna be.
I think a lot of people have been doing it in like the last couple of days.
I wish I had have organised like a pumpkin thing for the Discord.
Oh yeah, that would be good.
A little great Discord pump off.
Discord pump off. Love it. Love a good pump off.
You've never carved a pumpkin dunk?
Aww.
I don't think they deliver vegetables to Briony.
It's so good. Feels Halloween, man.
You're going to be carving a pumpkin later today, Studley. Nice. Nice.
Nice.
I was tempted to bring in like a potato or something to see if I could carve that.
Yeah.
But
I think I'm going to have to do that next year. Carve something weird.
Yeah. Oh, this one is so seedy, but in a good way. In a multitude of high seed count. Oh my gosh, that's amazing!
I need to clear out his inside so I can put a candle in there. Maybe I'll make a little butt flap.
Little bob flip.
Make a little bum flap to enter in.
Loboto, you had to go this year. You like to paint them.
Oh, that's cool.
They probably last a lot longer if you Can I have my daily singular attention? Hello, squid.
Hello, squid. That was double attention, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I ruined it. Oh.
No attention tomorrow. Oh jeez.
Oh, it's exhausting.
Do you get pumpkins in Australia?
That's a valid question.
I imagine that Australia has like massive vegetables that try and kill you instead.
Yeah.
That seems to be the
They
way.
have big demon pumpkins.
DA.
Thank you for resubbing for 29 months. How long is that?
That is. That's just over 2 years.
It is, yeah.
Yay! By
Well
the end
done.
of one of our streams, we got really good at it, didn't we?
We did, yeah. I think that was one of the ones we were doing here. Was it a Tiny Teams one?
Yeah. We need to think of something we could do Christmassy. Do a nice Christmas. We can carve Christmas pumpkins, yes. You don't really see pumpkins the rest of the year, do you? Like
No, I
other
think
fruit
they
and
only-
veg, they
only
seem
really
to.
grow them. Well, I mean, I think they grow at this time of the year anyway.
Yeah. I wonder who the first person to carve one was. Everyone probably poo-pooed it. And they were like,
Don't go
"Look
back
at
to
them.
poo-poo.
Don't go back to poo-poo.
Oh no, I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Did you dab?
Yes. I didn't mean to.
What's going on after this? Because there's...
There's a sponsor stream.
Oh, of course.
That's, yeah, I think with Ravs and Lydia, I believe.
Homemade mince pies.
Oh my
Or like Christmas cookies.
Yes. So we'd have to get cooking.
Get cooking.
Get cooking. We thought about a craft stream as well.
Yeah, making Christmas decorations and stuff.
That would be cute.
I'll tell you who has a really nice kitchen for cooking streams is Lewis. So if we just break into
We'll
Lewis's
just go
house,
to Lewis's house and we'll stream some Christmas cooking.
maybe we can break in.
Yeah.
I was going to say bribe him.
No, just break in. Cut out the middleman.
Yeah. We'll wait until he has a stream in the office.
And we'll just go to his house.
And then I never know.
We'll
It's
never
a
know.
perfect crime. No one knows about it.
Exactly. Just us.
A podcast where you eat things and evaluate them called Taste Buds. Wouldn't that be like, isn't that one of the things you're meant to avoid on sound things is eating noises though?
We could eat Well, actually, no, because you want the reaction, wouldn't you?
Just a podcast of yummy sounds.
Maybe just eat it away from the mic.
Crunch.
Crunch.
Crunch. But Taste Buds, that's
Taste buds, that's cute.
Okay, how long do we have? Apparently we have to finish up a little bit earlier because because of getting ready for the next stream. So we have like quarter of an hour. This is oh my gosh, you're already done.
I'm not done yet. I'm gonna try and do a big move. It didn't work.
Oh, are you trying to get the carving thing in?
I was trying to get the stamp to work, but it didn't.
Okay, someone in chat just tell me what to do, and I'll carve it, and
go.
we'll see how it goes because I'm panicking. Tell me a thing.
Tell me a
Nothing rude. Nothing. A bun.
A bun.
Okay.
Bunny. Jerry.
Bunny. Jerry boy.
Pip-up. Big old biddies.
Whack 'em out. Okay. So this is gonna be a.
This is this little one. Oh, so much pressure now.
I've never seen a bunny before.
Oh.
Okay, I'll just do this.
Do what you'd
really...
imagine a bunny looks like.
I can't imagine a bunny.
Oh no, you can't!
Can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
Okay, oh.
Don't stab yourself, please.
Okay, the nose is a lot bigger than intended because I stabbed it too much.
Excellent.
But that's fine. It's a big sniffer.
Big sniffer.
Sniffer?
Sniffer.
Okay. Maybe I should be using the little stabber.
Stop. Still time for the blood prediction. I don't think I've bled. Oh my god.
Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's beautiful.
He's so beautiful. I'm gonna add something. Hang on.
For a second, I was worried I was going to turn around and see you bleeding, having just said...
No. I would never do such a thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna do another gamer move.
Oh.
Why are these so slimy?
Slimy pumpkins. Oh my gosh. No blood, you got your bonus on. Oh, your points on it.
No, there won't be any blood, guaranteed.
All of those who had faith, it will pay off.
You will be rewarded. This isn't working.
Are you allowed to show blood on Twitch?
Don't know.
I feel like I should know the rules of Twitch.
No.
It's too late to learn now.
Too late.
I'm too old. Can't learn anything else. It's too late for me. My head's giggling, my nose. Imagine actually reading the terms of service. I think, as far as I know, I think I only accidentally broke the rules once. Oh, I mean never.
Never.
I think I never.
Not once.
So that's fine, right?
Yeah.
I had a DM being like, by the way, I don't think you're meant to do that, and I was like,
What did you do?
I didn't. A friend of mine
Oh bugger.
didn't know that you're not meant to post things on other platforms until 24 hours after they were aired on Twitch.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, well, see, it's not just me. So if you do video, like posting VODs and stuff, you're meant to
You have
wait.
to do it a day after.
Technically, I'm gonna wait 24 hours until after it was originally aired.
News to me.
Yes.
Hello, Bear Dog.
But it was a friend of mine. I didn't do that.
Yeah,
of course,
we
I
wouldn't do that. We
knew
know.
about
We
that.
know all the
So
rules.
boy, did they feel silly.
Got away
Boy,
with
he's
it.
rolling around a bit. And he's a bit wonky. This is a very special pumpkin.
Special boy. I wonder if I can... Stabby, stab, 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 stab. If I do my stabbings from the inside.
I need to like...
Have we got like a sharp knife?
Where's the proper knives? Oh, okay. This might be sharper than my one.
Oh wait, yeah, didn't. Oh, there's.
Like actual knives. Thank you. But this is worse.
Turns out pumpkin knives are.
Very good against pumpkins.
Stabby, stab, stab, stab.
Why's my name in the thing? What's the poll?
That would need to clean.
That's what. Wait, what did I do?
Would that be the
Briony,
blood?
please. I have no idea. Wait, what was the poll?
We don't even know.
Okay, cool.
You have to clean up if we get blood everywhere.
Oh, it was if we. Yeah, if
But
we.
it's fine, there's no blood.
Let me know if you need.
Okay, we're not on fire or bleeding yet. Yet. Okay. Yet. There's still time.
Okay,
Oh my gosh, yours is done. Oh, okay. I need to.
quick.
Daff runs in here. What are you doing?
Why is my name on the stream? Okay.
Right. Oh, jeez.
Do you have the matches? Uh-oh.
I don't know. I think Chris was the last to use them.
Did Chris
Oh
take
wait,
the
I can see them on stream. They're there.
Oh, bugger.
Oh wait, I might be able to. Oh. The poll was don't do a stab, that would hurt, and Daff would have to clean it up. Oh, I see. 5 minutes left. Oh,
Briony, you gotta get a
jeez.
move on.
Right, this is hasty times. Calling for hasty measures. Is that the saying?
Yeah, probably. Don't be hasty, young hobbit.
Okay. I've been doing too much of the words. I need to just concentrate
too
on
much
the.
talking?
Yeah.
Oh, it's fine. We don't need to talk on stream. People don't come here for that.
We can just put some atmospheric music. Oh, I need.
Okay.
Right.
Hang on, how do I get his butt in? That way.
Right. Almost done. Almost done. I can do this. This feels like I am on the TV show now.
You can't even see it. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, it's because the lights are on. Think of the Ready Steady Cook music, like at the end.
I've never seen Ready Steady
Have
Cook.
you not? Oh.
No.
Well, that wouldn't make you rush then. Or that countdown.
Oh yeah. Do 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 do. Can you just do that for the next 5 minutes?
Time's up.
Oh no. Who does countdown these days?
Is
Who was the host for ages?
it Sandy Toksvig?
Oh.
No, I don't know.
Did Simon
Who does
Amstel do
countdown,
it
Kat?
for a while, or have I gone mad?
Who?
Simon Amstel, did he do it for a while?
I don't know.
Didn't Jimmy Carr do
Oh,
it?
it's
Wasn't
Anne
there
Robinson.
like Anne Robinson?
Richard Wiley. Not for a little while. Jimmy Carr. They're probably from Hearts. Yeah, probably.
Probably from Heart. Probably a friend of Ted.
A friend of Ted.
Okay, right. This is so messy. I'll see if I can quickly clear up the face.
I made my thumb numb from carving too much.
Oh no! See, it's a very dangerous sport, pumpkin
It is.
carving. Right now, I need to out the bum.
Out the bum.
Out the bum.
We're surrounded with pumpkins.
Great.
Can I see your work in progress? How's it going? Oh, that's so cute.
I'm gonna try and
Do
make.
you want me to try and make?
Wow, so I'm gonna make out of the bum.
Oh,
There's
you're doing
one.
it. Do you want me to?
Oh yeah. Oh, good thinking.
Thinking.
Snip up.
Step up.
Okay.
There's one.
And then, which way round do you think I should put them on?
Oh, I think that way's cuter. You'll
So
see this
with-
in a minute, chat.
Like that or that?
I think that way.
That way, okay. Oh geez, this could go.
It's so good.
2 minutes
2
left.
minutes. We're nearly done.
Right. Ugh.
Can you put the hat back on? Sort of.
Uh,
Wait, do you want a candle?
oh wait, if I cut this out. Oh yeah, candle.
I like lighting fires.
This is good. You're lighting a fire whilst I'm jiggling the table everywhere.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's all good. It's all. Oh jeez, no, my top fell in. Let's hope that doesn't happen when there's a fire in there, eh? Okay. Oh, how am I? I'm scared to pick those up.
Add it.
I don't know why I gasped. Okay. You ready? Do you want to turn off the light, Sydney? It's a bunny! I'll put. Oh, my thing's fallen out again.
What's falling out?
This.
Oh dear.
I can clutch it between
Oh
my
God,
thighs.
not your hair.
Oh no.
Yay, we did it. Oh, look, and they all look so good. Yay! Look at mine when he's so... His eyes are all wonky.
There you go. Perfect.
Yay! Well, thank you so much, everyone. We're gonna dip.
Yeah.
We're gonna go get some food because we're hungry after carving on this pumpkin. All right.
Thank you everyone so much for joining us. Enjoy the stream after this.
Yes.
Which is, they can just put that in post.
It's a stream.
It's gonna be amazing. So yeah, we have been Kirsty and Briony.
Briony, Kirsty.
You can find Kirsty over on Krusty Doggo,
Twitch.tv/KrustyDoggo.
and Briony K.
She's Briony K.
But yeah, I hope you have a very lovely, spooky Halloween. Enjoy carving pumpkins if you do some yourself. I'm looking at chat instead of eye contact.
I am too.
But yeah, thank you so much. Have a lovely rest of your day.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
day.